fullback. Bull is the tailback. Going to give it off to Bull. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Scotties. Took it off left tackle and barely got touched.
Nice little play right there, right off the left side. Good touchdown.
And Glasgow takes a 6-0 lead. 7:03 to go in the opening quarter. And now Jared Malagon on for the PAT. Jared's been good this year, 12 out of 14 on his extra point tries. Hudson Gum to snap it. Jarek Martin to hold it. There's the snap. Kick by Malagon is up, and it is good just inside that left upright. 7:03 to go in the first quarter of play here in Franklin. It's Glasgow 7, Franklin-Simpson nothing. We're back after a 30-second timeout on WCOLU Sports.
I'm Dan Fouch, branch manager at Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow. Our office recognizes that football and retirement share more similarities than you might think. The head coach, that's you. You are the ultimate decision maker when it comes to your finances. A successful retirement happens with support of a financial advisor, and that's where the quarterback comes in. A quarterback and financial advisor both pay close attention to the details and make the correct adjustments so that goals can be met. Call our office and speak with a financial advisor who can help you execute the plays to win in retirement.
And that scoring drive for the Scotties was just one play after they recovered the Franklin-Simpson fumble at the 7-yard line. It was Cam Bull who took it in from 7 yards out for his first touchdown of the night, obviously, his 9th of the season. Jared Malagon added the extra point, 7-0 Glasgow, 7:03 to go in the first quarter. So Larry, Glasgow throws an interception in the end zone. You're thinking, oh, man. Yeah. And then Franklin gives it right back. Scotties take advantage.
Yeah, they tried a little dipsy-do in the backfield there, a little double reverse, and the handoff on the second handoff didn't work, and we got the fumble recovery.
Jared Malagon to kick the football away here. It'll be fielded at the 18-yard line by Hampton. He's across the 30, 35, 40. Watch out, 50. And he's going to go out inside the 45-yard line at the 44 in Glasgow territory. So once again, the Scotties having issues on the kickoff coverage team.
This one went down the near sideline here. The other two for Dare County went right up the middle.
For those of you who are watching on YouTube, we've just now been able to get you on, and we're glad to have you folks along with us here. The power went out here in the entire stadium, the entire campus, about 6:15, and we were wondering, are we going to be able to get this game started at 7 o'clock? But it came back on quickly, probably about 6:25 or so. So we're good to go. But that did affect our live stream and other things that we were trying to do, obviously. So 1st and 10 for Franklin. They're at the Glasgow 44 as they start this drive. Goes a man in motion to the right side. They give it off to the big fullback Alfred. He weaves his way through traffic. He's inside the 35 and still on his feet. Glasgow cannot get this kid down. And the ball comes out. But they're going to say that his momentum was stopped. I believe they're going to say his forward progress was stopped, and that'll be a break for Franklin right there.
It was, because they stood him up and stood him up and stood him up. Kellen Stone was the man that got him and stood him up and held on to him for dear life, but just couldn't get him on the ground, and then he put the ball on the ground.
You cannot hit that kid up high. He's listed at 5'11", 190, but he looks bigger than that to me.
Yeah, he's a tough runner.
It's a first down. And by the way, I failed to tell you, that last Glasgow touchdown was brought to you by Arrow Safety. So 1st and 10 here for the Wildcats. 6:28 to go in the opening quarter. They are at the Glasgow 32. Delk wants to throw, rolling out to the right side under heavy pressure. A man is wide open, and it's overthrown. There was nobody, and I'm not kidding, folks, within 15 yards of the intended target, who is Jamarius Franklin. Scotties completely blew that down.
I don't even see a defender that was supposed to be back there with him. The two wide receivers went to the left, and we had our guys with them. But the tight end came out and went to the right, and he was wide open.
Can't get any more open than he was, but Delk just overthrew the ball. Delk has struggled throwing the football, just completing 35% of his passes coming into this game, 16 out of 46.
Yeah, he got a pretty good arm on him. It's just not very accurate. Or at least he hasn't shown it.
Second down 10 at the Glasgow 32. 2 men wide to the right side, Alford the fullback. Now he'll motion out to a wingback on the left side. Anderson, the wingback, comes in motion from the left side. He's going to get the handoff, turns it upfield at the 30, 25, and he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25, or maybe right at the 25, it looks like.
Number 17, Landon Martin on that tackle, junior, 5'8", 160.
Third down and 2.
4 down territory. They've got a kicker that can kick it, though.
Yeah, he's only attempted 1 field goal, but he made it. But on the year, on extra points,
he hadn't missed anything.
No, he is 24 out of 24.
He was kicking before the game. I saw him hit at least 6 from 40 yards. He didn't kick further than that, but.
Delk under center. Anderson, the wing back on the left side. He'll go in motion. The backs are split in the backfield. Delk wants to keep it on a sweep around the right side. He's going to go down for a loss back around the 30-yard line. They're going to give him momentum or progress to the 29.
Yeah, Scotties played that awful well. I'm trying to pick up the number who got him there. I think it's number 9. Number 9, Cameron Bull is the man that made the tackle, junior, 6 foot 167. You don't see Cam on defense very often.
It's a loss of 4 yards. It's 4th down and 7 for the Wildcats, but they're at the Glasgow 29, so they'll go for it right here. Delk in shotgun with an empty backfield. He's got 2 receivers left and a wing back either way.
Yeah, I got to get after him.
Delk rolling out to the left side. Going to throw. The pass is going to be caught. And the receiver is down on his knees when he makes the catch. It will be a first down at the 16-yard line. It's Brody Perry who makes the catch.
Yeah, he went over on Jaden Bradley, and he just went down and did a little hook and then stopped right there at about the 15-yard, 16-yard line.
So first down for Franklin. 4:23 to go in the opening quarter. 7-0 lead for Glasgow.
That's what you hope to do, is get Franklin in passing situations, but you got to put a little pressure on the quarterback.
Alford the fullback. Anderson is a wing back alongside Hampton, I believe, on the right side. Wide out to the right side. Now here's a give to Anderson, trying to get around the right end, and he is going to be brought down as he gets inside the 15 to the 13-yard line.
That's Contreras again. Xander Contreras, second tackle of the night.
Pickup of 3 yards. 2nd down, 7 now. .334 to go in this opening quarter. Really big crowd on hand here. It was homecoming here at Franklin-Simpson, although they held their festivities before the game, unlike most schools who held it at halftime. Delk under center, going to give this off to Alford. The big fullback going to weave his way down to the 10-yard line for pickup of 3.
That's number 11 on the tackle. That's Ryder Heller. He's a sophomore, 5'11", 180, and he got him around the ankles and hung on to him.
3rd down, 3 now for the Wildcats. Play clock, I assume, being kept on the field because it is not being kept here on the field, or on the scoreboard, I should say. Delk under center, puts Anderson in motion to the right side, gives it off to the fullback up the middle, and that time is Aiden Jones. He's going to have a first down to the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, Franklin.
Jeremiah Moore on his second tackle there. That's a little bit too easy. They just had a good hold right off the left side of the center and got the first down easily.
2:16 to go in the opening quarter. 7-0 lead for Glasgow. 1st and goal for the Wildcats at the 4-yard line. Wide out goes to the right side. You got a wing back either way. Jones is the fullback. Alford and Anderson are the wing backs. Here's a give to Jones, and he'll take it off left guard and get it down close to the 2.
I think that's number 22. That's Stephen Garrett. The man's in there for Max Lee. He's a junior, 5'8", 150 on that tackle.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line. Or Franklin very deliberate on offense. They quickly come to the line of scrimmage now. Delk under center, gives it off to Jones again, tries to go up the middle with it. His initial push did not get him in, but the second one does. Touchdown, Franklin-Simpson. And now the Wildcats an extra point away from tying this ball game up with 1:22 to go in the opening quarter.
Who ran that one in?
That was Aiden Jones, Larry. Brody McAllister on for the extra point. He's perfect on the year, and he remains that way. Now 25 out of 25 on the season. 1:22 to go in the first quarter, and we are all knotted up at 7 points apiece. Take a look at that drive for you here in just a moment as Franklin's able to answer Glasgow's scoring drive. I can tell you it was a 10-play drive for the Wildcats. It went 44 yards, and it was a 2-yard touchdown run for Aiden Jones, his 7th touchdown of the season.
How much time did we have?
Don't have that down yet, Larry. I'll tell you in just 1 second. 5:41, the time of the drive. The extra point added there by Brody McAllister. Got everything you need, Larry?
Yes.
Okay. So McAllister has it teed up, ready to kick it away here. Bull and Martin back deep. And a squib kick. And Kellen Stone going to pick it up back at the 30-yard line. He's got the 35. He's got the 40.
Cut.
45, back to the middle, 50, back to the outside, 45, 40. And down at the 35, 34-yard line in Franklin territory. So Scotties with a great kickoff return of their own right there.
Yeah, nice. Right down the sidelines. He made two really good cuts on that play to get the yardage that he got out of it. I couldn't pick up who the man that got the tackle was on that play.
A return of 46 yards there for Kellen Stone. He mishandled it initially. He was bouncing along the ground, but then by the time he went back and picked it up, found a good running lane here to the outside. Allen and Bull are in the I formation. Bull the tailback. Martin is the lone wide out to the left side. Hudson Gum under center, gives it off to Bull. Cameron going to take it up the middle inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Pickup of 6 yards.
Tackle was made by number 53. That's Jacob Spears, his first tackle of the night. He's a sophomore, 5'10", 190.
Less than a minute to go here in this first quarter in a 7-7 ball game.
Could have a shootout on our hands here tonight.
Second down 4. Martin again goes wide to the left. Allen and Bull in the I formation. 2 tight ends. That's Martin and Bartley. Gum to throw. Looking into the end zone at Martin, and it is incomplete, and now flags come in.
The back judge in the back corner of the end zone did not throw a flag, but the other 2 officials on the side did.
Xavier Hampton going to be whistled for defensive pass interference here. And that 15-yard penalty will be half the distance from the 28, so the ball should go to the 14-yard line.
It was a perfectly thrown pass. If the defender's not there, we've got a touchdown.
First and 10, Scotties at the Franklin 14. 23 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Scotties break the huddle. Martin will go wide to the left side. Again, Martin, that's Jarek Martin who's wide to the left side. Landon Martin, a tight end on the right. Grayson Bartley, a tight end on the left. Going to quick pitch here to Bull around the left side. Cam going to have to fight off a couple of defenders. He cannot do it. And he's going to gain maybe a yard.
Number 10, Brady Delk on that tackle. That's his 3rd of the night.
And Bull is slow to get up here.
I thought he should have cut the football up maybe right after he got the pitch, but he decided to go to the outside.
No gain on the play, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter of play. Game tied at 7 here between the Scotties and the Franklin-Simpson Wildcats in this district matchup. We're back after a 1-minute timeout on WCOD Sports.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that just make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
Tied at 7 here between the Wildcats and the Scotties as we get the second quarter underway. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Glasgow. They're at the Franklin 14-yard line. First quarter stats, Scotties with 4 first downs, 3 for Franklin. Glasgow 54 yards rushing, no passing yardage. Franklin 28 yards rushing, 13 passing yards for a total of 41. We'll look at the rest of the stats after this play. Hudson Gum under center. Got a power eye to the left side here with Kellen Stone, the deep man. Gum gives to Stone, goes off the left side. He is down to the 10-yard line before he's taken down there. Gain of 4 yards. It'll be 3rd down and about 5.
Number 33, Lane Alford on that tackle. He is a senior, 5'11", 190.
Ball spotted actually at the 9. So 3rd down, 5 to go here. Rest of those first quarter stats, each team with a turnover. Glasgow threw an interception. Franklin lost a fumble. Scotties yet to be penalized. Two penalties on Franklin for 24 yards. Scotties have had the ball 11 plays for 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Franklin 13 plays, 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Power eye once again in the backfield. Gum gives to Campbell, who's back in there at tailback. He's going to get it to the 5-yard line. He'll be, I think, maybe a half-yard shy of the first down. It'll be 4th and very short.
I think it's number 83 on the tackle, Jamarius Franklin. He's 6'3", 180 junior.
4th and less than a yard here for the Scotties, and they will go for it at the Franklin 5-yard line. 10:46 to go in the first half of play. Game is tied at 7.
I'm sorry, that tackle was on 33 Lane. That was 33 Lane Alford on that tackle.
Allen, the deep man here in the power eye. And Alford comes through there and causes the fumble. It's picked up by Franklin-Simpson, and they are going to get it out to the 34-yard line. And is Kanan Allen okay? Because Lane Alford came through untouched. I mean, nobody touched him right up the middle. He was in the backfield before Kanan could even get the handoff from Hudson Gum.
Who picked the ball up? I never did see who.
I couldn't tell, Larry. 53 maybe? 50?
50.
Bruce says it was 50. So that would be Jackson Crafton.
Jackson Crafton.
So 2 turnovers for the Scotties inside the 10-yard line here tonight. And that one was not on Kanan Allen or Hudson Gum. Alford just did not get blocked at all.
And we're on 32.
First down and 10 for the Wildcats at their own 33. Here's the pitch back to Anderson, trying to get around the right side. Scotty string it out, and they'll throw him down for no gain, maybe a short loss.
Start number 20, Jeremiah Moore, with his 3rd tackle.
It is going to be a loss of a yard back to the 32. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
Turnovers. We have put the ball on the ground 22 times now this year. I don't believe that's unheard of.
Through 6.5 games, Larry.
Yeah.
Haven't lost them all, but
No.
just can't put it on the ground that many times and give the other team that many opportunities. Second down and 11. Delk under center. The backs are split. Alford goes in motion here.
We jump.
And there's a flag down. It is going to be offsides on the Scotties, so make it second down and 6 instead of second down and 11.
Yeah, they sent a man in motion from from the left side to the right, and then he made a hard count, and we had about 3 people jump on that one.
Barron County and North Hardin scoreless after 1 quarter of play in a district matchup there. Hart County leads Adair County 14-8 at the end of the first quarter. That's one everybody in this district's watching because those 2 teams right now at least appear to be the class of the district. Wide out to the left side. Here's a give to Jones, the fullback, and he'll take it across the 40 to the 41-yard line. It's going to be a couple of yards shy of the first down. It'll be third down and 2.
22, Stephen Garrett, his second tackle of the night. He's a bruiser, boy. He gets in there, you got to hit him low. Yeah, 2 yard, big play here.
Allen County Scottsville leading Warren East 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. Metcalfe County, Monroe County in a scoreless game after 1. Quarterback sneak here for Delk, and he's going to easily have the first down. He's out to the 46-yard line. Well, we saw Adair County do that a bunch last week. Scotties on 4th and short, or 3rd and short, Adair County would go for a quarterback sneak and gain 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, Trey Smith on the tackle, 5'10", 156 junior. That's the old tush push there. They had the fullback back behind him, and he was pushing him along also.
So first down and 10 for Franklin-Simpson at their own 46-yard line. 8:19 to go in the first half of play. Game tied at 7. Delk under center. Anderson wing back on the left side. Alford in the backfield. Going to give this off to Alford up the middle, and he is going to cross midfield to the 48-yard line in Glasgow territory.
Number 22, Garrett, Stephen Garrett again on the tackle. That's his 3rd.
Pickup of 7. It'll be second down. Pickup of 6, actually. It'll be second down and 4.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Wide out to the left side. Wing back on the right. Backs are split in the backfield. They pitch it to Alford. He gives it back to Delk on a flea flicker. His pass is hit at the line of scrimmage and incomplete. It was Kievan Massey who knocked it down at the line of scrimmage, and then the ball flutters out to the 40-yard line where it fell incomplete.
Well, it's a shame it couldn't have been. We couldn't have had somebody around that one. Good pass rush that time by Massey. Got to him right as he threw the football.
So third down and 4 for the Wildcats at the Glasgow 48. Clock stopped with 7:17 to go until halftime. We're tied at 7. A wing back either way. Delk wants to throw. Rolling out to the right side under pressure. Now wants to run with it. He's going to get hit at the 48 and then gets away. Boy, terrible tackling that time by whoever tried to make that tackle. It was not good.
Oh, we had him for
it's a first down for Franklin at the 41.
We had him tackled for 2 yards short of the first down and then let him out. And he tiptoed down the sidelines and finally went out of bounds.
Looked like we just tried to push him down that time, Larry. Maybe I'm wrong, but either way, it's a first down for Franklin-Simpson.
Well, we had him dead to rights, or somebody had a shot at him that just didn't make the tackle.
Wildcats at the Glasgow 41. Alford and Anderson are the wing backs. Give it off to the fullback here, Jones. He takes up the middle for a nice gain. He's down to the 36. 5-yard pickup.
Trey Smith on the tackle, his 2nd for the junior tonight.
Second down 5.
All right, Franklin's a little down marker over there. Lights up.
Yeah, electronic down marker. Mm-hmm. See those every now and then, but most folks don't have them, at least at the high school level. Wing back either way. Anderson goes in motion. Give it off to the fullback, Alford, and he is going to get it inside the 35 to the 33, maybe the 32, actually. He's going to be close to a first down. I think he'll be about a yard shy.
Yeah. That's number 50 on that tackle. That is Justice Payton. His first tackle of the night, 5'7", 220 senior.
Third down and a yard. 4-down territory, of course, for the Wildcats. Scotty's looking for a negative play right here to set him back on 4th down if possible. Wing back on the left side, a wide out each way. Alford, the fullback, off to the left. He's going to take it around the left end. He'll have the first down. He's inside the 25 to the 24.
Kellen Stone on his second tackle of the night, but not before he could get the first down. That was too easy. Just a quick pitch left, and he had a good hole to run through.
1st and 10 Wildcats at the Glasgow 29. 5.5 to go in the second quarter of play. We are tied at 7. Scotties have already turned the ball over twice inside the 10-yard line. Franklin turned it over once inside the 10, and Scotties were able to capitalize and score a touchdown after that. Delk off a couple of fakes, wants to throw, hit as he throws, pass is incomplete.
Boy.
Jalen Bradley nearly got a hand on it. Kellen Stone also back there defensively. The intended target was Brody Perry, but that pass ended up short because somebody hit Delk as he was throwing.
Landon Martin is the man that got there and hit him just as he threw the football. He didn't see him coming. I thought he was going to get there before he could get the pass off, and we might have a fumble, but he got it off.
2nd down, 10.
They're throwing it a whole lot more than I thought they would tonight.
4 pass attempts so far. Delk under center, the backs are split. Anderson goes in motion to the right side from his wingback position. Delk wants to throw again. Looking to the right side. Pass is incomplete through the hands of Anderson. Little bit high, but probably should have been caught.
Yeah. Yeah, you put that ball right there, you got to catch it if you're a receiver. And he was open right from the get-go.
Would have been really close to a first down.
Yeah, we closed on him pretty good, but
so still, 3rd down and 10.
Still, he should have caught it.
See if the Wildcats stay with the air game here on 3rd and long, or if they go back to the ground.
Let's see how
they'll send a wide out, 2 wide outs to the right side. A wing back on the right side. All for the fullback. Delk wants to throw. Pass going to be called out here by Groves at the 24.
Not going anywhere.
And the Scotties going to bring him down for a very short gain.
Cameron Bull, tackle number 2 for him, and covered the receiver well that time. It was just a little hitch screen out here to the right, and we played it very well, very, very well.
It's actually no gain on the play, so it'll be 4th down and 10, and we have an injury timeout. A Glasgow player is down, so while we do that, we will go ahead and take a timeout here. 4:43 to go in the second quarter of play. We're tied at 7. Back after a 30-second break here on WCLD Sports.
That's Matt.
We know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
Kievan Massey was the injured Glasgow player, but it was just a cramp, so he is up and off the field. He should be able to continue. Of course, he has to come out for at least one play. So 4th down and 10 here for Franklin. They are at the Glasgow 24, so they will go for it. 4:39 to go in the first half of play, tied at 7.
Big Parker McGowan's in there in his spot right now.
Delk in shotgun. He's rolling out to the left side, looking to throw. Has a man in the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown.
Is that Anderson?
That is Colin Anderson making the catch, as he got behind both Kellen Stone and Landon Martin that time in the end zone. And Franklin-Simpson takes a 13-7 lead with 4:24 to go in the first half of play.
Our coverage in the end zone is not very good tonight.
Brody McAllister on for the PAT, and that is good. And it's 14-7, Franklin-Simpson. 4:24 to go in the first half of play. Take a moment to thank our sponsors here on WCLU. They are Don Franklin Auto, TJ Regional Health, South Central Rural Telephone Cooperative, Baird Private Wealth Management, McDonald's of Glasgow, Aero Safety. Glasgow football also brought to you by Hardee's, Applebee's, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Joe Myers, Ralphie's Fun Center, La Nacional International Market and Restaurant, and the People's Bank. Big thank you to those local businesses for helping us to bring you Glasgow football on the radio here.
Our defensive secondary is not playing very well tonight so far. We're leaving. That's about the third receiver we've let go wide open, and fortunately they've only connected on one of them.
That was a 13-play drive for Franklin that took 5 minutes and 55 seconds. It went 63 yards. It was a 24-yard touchdown pass from Delk to Colin Anderson. The extra point good for McAllister to make it 14-7. 4:24 to go in the first half of play.
Now, Scotties need to,
And this ball kicked out of bounds here at the 42-yard line. So, once again, Glasgow's going to get really good field position.
What's he scared of?
I don't know why they're not kicking it deep, Larry. They do not want to kick it to Cam Bull or Jarek Martin.
Let's see, we're at 35.
No, it'll be at the 42 because that's where it went out of bounds.
43,
43, I mean, is where it went out of bounds. So, it'll be at the 43-yard line. It would be the 35. Well, actually, now, where are they going to put it? 5-yard penalty from where it went out. I thought that was only if it was beyond the before the 35-yard line. But either way, I guess I'm wrong. So they're going to mark this ball at the 47, actually.
47.
I didn't realize you tacked on the penalty if it didn't make it to the 35.
I didn't either. We learn something new every night.
First down and 10 for the Scotties. Hudson Gum in shotgun formation. He's got 2 wideouts each way. Give to Bull, and Cam hit at the line of scrimmage. He will get a couple to the 49.
It's number 83 on that tackle. If I can get over here to him, that will be Jamarius Franklin. He's a junior, 6'3", 180. Well, it's got 4 minutes to go, but all their timeouts, we need to score.
The hell? 3:51 to go here in the first half of play. Don't do that. We can shoot that. Gum wants to throw under pressure, and he is going to
don't do that.
He threw it away. Was a receiver in the area. Cam Bull is standing right here close to it. We'll see.
Well, he threw it left-handed. I thought they may call grounding on that one, but they didn't.
They are.
Yes,
nope, they're going to wave the flag off. They're going to wave it off. Cam Bull was in the area.
I thought he made a mistake there, but now it's a good play.
3rd down and 8. Third down and 8 here. Scotties at their own 49. Trips to the far side, a single wide out to the near side. Now Bull motions out of the backfield. Gum handles the low shotgun snap. Springs up to Martin. He's got the 45, the 40, 35, the 30, and he'll be run out of bounds with a Baird Private Wealth Management first down at the Franklin-Simpson 28-yard line.
A nice call. Screen play to the left, to the wide receiver. It worked out perfectly.
23-yard pickup there to the 28-yard line. 3:24 to go in the first half of play. Glasgow trailing 14-7.
No, Jarek's not 100%, but he really ran well on that one.
Gum and shotgun. Bull sets up to his left in the backfield. 2 receivers bunched tightly to the formation on each side. Now Martin goes in motion to the right, so 3 men wide that way. Gum again handles a low shotgun snap. Hudson looking into the end zone, has a man open. It is caught. Touchdown, Scotties. That is Kellen Stone, I believe. I can't quite pick up the number. That is Kellen Stone.
Yeah, that ball was thrown. He came out, Cam Bull ran the end pattern there, and he went to the outside route on a little circular pattern, and he was wide open. But had the Franklin-Simpson defender closed on him real well, but he was able to catch it.
And now Jared Malagon will come on to try to tie this ball game up with the PAT. Hold down, kick is up, and it is good. Just inside that right upright. 3:16 to go in the first half of play. We are now tied at 14, so a really nice answer, Larry, that time to the Franklin scoring drive.
Just exactly what we needed to do, and they put it in the end zone. Nice play, nice playing by the offense.
We'll give you that drive here in just a moment as Bruce is tallying up the numbers right now. Don't forget, Glasgow off next week. It's the bye week with fall break coming up next week. Most schools across the state of Kentucky are off. We'll take a look at the SCRTC-powered replay here on our live stream as it was Hudson Gum hitting Kellen Stone on the touchdown strike from 33 yards out. That drive for the Scotties, 4 plays, 53 yards, took just 1 minute and 8 seconds. And I'm sorry, not a 33-yard touchdown pass, a 28-yard touchdown pass from Hudson Gum to Kellen Stone. And Malagon with the extra point makes it 14-all with 3:16 to go until halftime.
All right, got a tie ball game here. Don't let them have anything for halftime. We'll do it again next half.
Malagon's kick fielded at the 20-yard line. That's Hampton across the 30, and much better coverage this time by the Scotties as they're going to bring him down to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, I think that's number 20. That is Jeremiah Moore. That's his 4th tackle in this ball game.
A return of 13 yards that time for Hampton. First and 10, Franklin at their own 33-yard line.
All right, big 3 and out here real quick. And use our time. We got all our timeouts, right? Yeah.
We do.
Everybody does.
Yeah, Franklin has all 3 of theirs. Franklin will get the ball to start the third quarter, so you do not want to let them punch it in right here and have the ball back with a chance to get a 2-score lead after halftime.
Yeah, we can't let these receivers run wide open. They found that's done. It's happened 3 times, and we've been lucky twice.
2 receivers to the near side, a wing back either way. Jones is the fullback. Give it off to Anderson on a sweep around the right end. He's got the 35. He's got the 40. And going to be pushed out of bounds before he can get to the 45. They'll say he's out at the 44-yard line, but that will be an 11-yard pickup and a Franklin-Simpson first down.
Yeah, it's Jeremiah Moore again with the tackle. That's number 5 for him.
3 minutes exactly to go as the clock is stopped as Anderson went out of bounds right there. Jones and Alford split in the backfield. Anderson the wing back on the left. You got a wide out to the left as well. Give this off to Alford. He'll go off left tackle. Big hold. He's across the 50, across the 45, across the 40. And the Scotties just having a heck of a time trying to get this kid down. He's finally brought down at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, Landon Martin got him for his 2nd tackle, but boy, he shed about 3 or 4 tacklers along the way. A strong runner.
19-yard pickup for Alford, who has now carried it how many times, Bruce? 7 times for 46 yards.
I don't know why they don't go to him more.
he came in as their leading rusher on the year. He sets up as a wingback on the left side now. You've got Jones and Anderson in the backfield. Give it off to Alford on a sweep around the right end. He's got the 35. He's got the 30. Flag down behind the play. This one's probably coming back.
Yeah, I think
he goes down at the 20 for now.
I think we got a hold out here. I think it was on the wide receiver.
That is correct, Larry. A hold is called against Franklin-Simpson. That'll back the Wildcats up to the Glasgow 44-yard line.
Still first down, so you got to watch them putting it in the air here.
1st and 17. Scotty's getting a sub on late as Campbell runs on to replace Ryder Heller. Here's a give off to Anderson. He's got a big hole off the right side. He cuts back to the middle of the field. He's inside the 25 and down at the 22-yard line with a Franklin-Simpson first down.
Well, Landon Martin on the tackle, but they took advantage of Campbell came in and had to come all the way across the field as a substitution, and they ran right through him, right by him as he was trying to get set.
And a timeout called here by Franklin-Simpson with 1:48 to go in the first half as they look to break a 14-14 tie. Ball now resting at the Glasgow 22-yard line.
Yeah, you feel like Cam might have made that play if he'd have gotten in there and gotten set, but they snapped the football just as he was running and trying to get in position.
This timeout brought to you by Applebee's, and make sure you swing by Applebee's tonight and get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages just by showing up in your Scotties attire. You can eat good in the neighborhood. We told you earlier that fall break is next week, so the Scotties are off. They will be back in action in 2 weeks from tonight on the road at Hart County in what will be another district matchup. Hart County and Adair County playing tonight. Adair County already 2-0 in the district with wins over Glasgow and Franklin. If they win over Hart County tonight, you feel like they're going to win the district because all they would have to do is beat Butler County, and the Bears have been struggling this year. But at last check, it was Hart County with a 14-8 lead after 1 quarter of play. Back to action here on 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats. Delk wants to throw. Rolling out to the right under pressure. Hit as he throws, and it's way overthrown out of bounds.
Well, we've been putting some pressure on him, but he's still getting the football away. Contreras was right in his face as he threw the football, but he's still getting the football off. We can't get that big takeaway.
Carson Groves was the intended receiver, but it was way overthrown. He had no chance. Clock stopped with 1:41 to go in the half. 2nd down and 10 now.
Yeah, they still got two timeouts left.
That's right.
Yeah, they can do anything they want to right now. 1:41 to go. They can run it if they want.
Delk under center. The backs are split. Give it off to Anderson. He'll try to get around the right end. He's got room at 15, the 10, and taken down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal for the Wildcats at the 7-yard line with 1:34 to go.
Landon Martin again. That's his 4th tackle. He's been a busy individual back in the secondary.
Now they wind the clock. 1:26 remaining. 1st and goal to the 7 for the Wildcats.
That's twice they've run that play and got good yardage out of it. Just a little flip to the wide receiver coming from left to right.
Jones and Anderson split in the backfield. Alford back there as well. Give it off to Jones. He tries to bounce it to the outside. He'll get inside the 5, down to around the 3.
Looks like number 28 on that tackle. It's Brady Gary. Tackle number 2 for him.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line. Clock running with 50 seconds left in the half. Jones and Alford in the backfield. Give it off to Alford. He'll go off left side, and he is in for the Franklin-Simpson touchdown. Wildcats go back in front with 34 seconds left until halftime, 20-14.
Was that Alford or was
It was Alford.
33.
Brody McAllister on for the PAT. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So now 21-14 Franklin-Simpson. Scotties will get the ball back with just 34 seconds left until halftime. checking for any scores that have come across recently. No new scores to pass along, it doesn't look like. As I told you before, Barron County and North Hardin were scoreless after one quarter play. Metcalfe County and Monroe County also scoreless after one quarter. That scoring drive for Franklin-Simpson, 7 plays, 67 yards in 2 minutes and 42 seconds. 3-yard touchdown run for Lane Alford. His first of the night, his 12th of the season. The extra point added by McAllister. It's 21-14 Franklin. 34 seconds left until the half. McAllister, see if he kicks it deep this time. He does not. Another squib kick. And it's going to go out of bounds as it went right through the legs of Jalen Bradley.
I don't know.
And now a flag goes out. They say Jalen did not touch it.
Yeah.
If Jalen had hit it, then it would not be a penalty, but the flag did come out. The officials are still talking about it, though, so we'll see if they pick this up. We're gonna re-kick this thing.
Looks like it.
I think the Scotties want it re-kicked. So back the Wildcats up to the 35, and they'll kick it again. If you're Franklin, you got to be careful on this squib kick.
Yeah.
You know, back up to your 35 now. I mean, potentially Glasgow could get this ball on the Franklin side of the field with 33 seconds to play. That would give them at least an opportunity to score.
They sure could. The ball could go to the 45-yard line. If it gets that far, they can't get it before it gets there, but we can.
We'll see if McAllister stays with the squib kick or if he kicks deep. That's another squib kick. Fielded at the 34-yard line by Jalen Bradley. He's got the 40, the 45, the 50, and he'll be slung down as he gets into Franklin territory at the 48-yard line with 25 seconds to go in the half.
Let's see, number 52 on that tackle, and that would be Jackson Evans. That's his first of the night. He's a sophomore, 5'8", 175.
Well, Glasgow does have all 3 timeouts. We'll see if they try to get something going on offense here. First and 10 at the Franklin 48. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Scotties are short a player as Landon Martin comes onto the field late. He'll set up as a wide out here on the left side, so now 2 receivers each way. Gum and shotgun. Hudson with a quick throw to the right side, caught by Jarek Martin, and he'll get out of bounds at the 42. Pickup of 6. Play took 4 seconds. Second down, 4.
Now Franklin's in a prevent. They've got 5 guys way back. They got back to the 25-yard line almost.
2 receivers again to each side. Bull in the backfield with Gum. Hudson throws right side, pass incomplete. He was looking for Landon Martin that time, and it was overthrown. That play took 5 seconds, so now down to 16 seconds.
Yeah, Jeremiah Moore did the little circle route there that time, and he was wide open out there. The safety did not go with him.
Gum again in shotgun with Bull in the backfield and 2 wideouts to each side. Gum flushed out of the pocket. Now just flips it ahead to Cameron Bull. He'll have the first down, and he gets out of bounds with 32 at the 32-yard line with 7 seconds to go. That's a Baird Private Wealth Management first down.
Yeah, I think he was looking deep at that time. Hudson was, and then he had to step up in the pocket because he got pressure, and he just saw Cameron out there as the safety valve, and he got it to him and got the first down.
Just 7 seconds to go here.
Got time for one more play, maybe. Maybe two.
Scotties want to discuss it. They're going to call their first time out. And again, Don't forget, tonight only, if you wear your Scotties attire to Applebee's, you'll get 10% off of your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. Appreciate the folks at Applebee's sponsoring the timeouts for us this year here on our broadcasts. We have a new score to report to you. It is Monroe County now with a 15-0 lead over Metcalfe County. That game has gone to halftime. And Hart County has now extended its lead to 20-8 over Adair County. That game in the second quarter.
I wonder if the good running back for Adair is playing tonight.
Well, no, he got Lane Grant. Got hurt last week against the Scotties. Here we go. 1st and 10, 7 seconds to go until halftime. Glasgow has it at the Franklin 32. Gum wants to throw, has all day. Now lets it go into the end zone. It is going to be knocked away out of bounds and incomplete. That is the end of the first half of play. Franklin-Simpson leads Glasgow 21-14 here at the break. We'll come back in a moment on our Don Franklin Auto halftime show and take a look at our halftime stats brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. We're back after a 4-minute timeout here on WCOU Sports.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Since 1980, Applebee's has been bringing great food and big smiles to Kentucky neighborhoods, just like yours in Glasgow. Their extensive menu of delicious comfort foods has something for everyone to love. And Applebee's loves to support the community and cheer on the Glasgow Scotties. Remember to stop by Applebee's on any Scotties game night in your Scotties attire and get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. Eating good in the neighborhood at Applebee's, just off Happy Valley Road across from Walmart.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Your Glasgow destination for the finest flavors of Mexico and more. Priced to keep you coming back again and again. Authentic and delectable. La Nacional International Market Deli and Taqueria. Real Mexican street-style tacos. Carne asada, picadas, ceviche, tripas, burritos, quesadillas, lengua, chorizo, tortas, and more. Always fresh. Made from scratch and delicious. La Nacional. Across from Hibbett Sports, Shane Drive, Glasgow.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery. Whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries, our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
Glasgow Scotties football on WCLU 103.1 FM and AM 1490. And video streaming free at WCLUradio.com and on the Glasgow Scotties and WCLU YouTube channels. Glasgow Scotties football brought to you by Don Franklin Auto, Hardee's, Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow, La Nacional Restaurant, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, McDonald's, Aero Safety, Applebee's, The People's Bank, TJ Regional Health, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers. It's time for the Don Franklin Auto Halftime Show.
Here at Franklin-Simpson High School on the Don Franklin Auto Halftime Show, Joe Myers with Larry Alexander and Bruce Tribune with you. We have a 21-14 ball game with Franklin-Simpson on top of the Scotties here at the break. Just taking a quick look at the halftime team stats here. Franklin with 176 total yards. Glasgow 126. The difference, Larry, turnovers. The Scotties have 2 turnovers. Franklin-Simpson has the 1. Both of Glasgow's turnovers have come inside the 10-yard line when they were getting ready to score.
Exactly. The interception in the end zone and then the fumble on 30-yard line. Well, they were right about the 30-yard line.
No, it was returned out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, it was returned
back. We were down around the 5.
Exactly,
yeah. So the Scotties, if they can get those turnovers under control, may be able to hang on and win this thing, but also going to have to find a way to slow this rushing attack down for Franklin-Simpson. Larry, already 139 yards rushing here at halftime for Franklin.
We knew we were going to have to stop the run, and so far, they've used the slot back or the wide receiver, coming around on a little misdirection, and then the fullback, we just haven't stopped him very often tonight. So got to find a way to do both of those things if we're going to win.
Scotties have had a pretty balanced offensive attack, 65 rushing yards, 61 passing yards for that total of 126. Here on the Don Franklin Auto Halftime Show, it is time to take a look at our halftime stats. Those stats are brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. 21-14, Franklin-Simpson over the Scotties. And we'll turn things over to Larry and Bruce. Larry?
All right, Joe. Glasgow won the opening toss, and they decided to take the football. It was a squib kick, really. It was into the front line of the first 5 guys up there, and we got on top of it and took over at the 49-yard line, moved the football all the way down inside the 5-yard line, and then tried a pass in the end zone, and it was intercepted by Cason Groves, and Franklin would take over on their own 20-yard line after that interception. 8:45 to go in the first quarter. But Franklin would fumble the football inside the 10-yard line. We would pick it up, fall on it at about the 7. That's where Glasgow would take over after the fumble. Keenan Allen is the man that got the fumble, I think. That's who I saw. But it only took Glasgow 1 play to put it in the end zone. A 1-play, 7-yard drive took 4 seconds off the clock. Cam Bull went over from 7 yards out for the touchdown. Jared Maligan kicked the extra point, and Glasgow led 7-0. That was with 7:03 to go in the first quarter. But Franklin would come right back. They would take over on Glasgow's 44-yard line after the ensuing kickoff at 6:56 of the first quarter. They put a nice drive together, mostly on the ground, 10 plays, 44 yards, 5:41 off the clock. Aiden Jones went over from 2 yards out for the touchdown. Brody McAllister kicked the extra point, and we had a tie game at 7-all at 1:22 to go in the first quarter. Glasgow's next opportunity would come. We'd get it on the Franklin 34-yard line. Very good field position at 1:08 of the first quarter. But we would fumble the football back to them, and Jackson Crafton would come up with it for Franklin, and that set them up on Franklin's 32-yard line at 10:18 of the second quarter. From that point, another big long drive for Franklin, 13 plays, 63 yards to 5:55 off the clock. Colin Anderson with a 24-yard touchdown pass from Brady Delk. And Brody McAllister again kicked the extra point, and Franklin led 14-7 with 4:24 to go in the second quarter. Glasgow would take the ensuing kickoffs. It went out of bounds, and then they marked off 5 yards for the penalty, and Glasgow would take over on their own 42-yard line with 4:24 to go in the second quarter. It only took Glasgow 4 plays to put it in the end zone. It was a 4-play, 53-yard drive took 108 off the clock. Kellen Stone with a nice reception in the end zone, a 28-yard pass from Hudson Gum. And Jared Milligan kicked the extra point, and it was 14-all, tie ball game with only 3:08 to go in the second quarter. Franklin would take the ensuing kickoff on their own 33-yard line, and again put together a nice drive. 7 plays, 67 yards, took 2:42 off the clock. Lane Alford, the big, strong fullback for him, went 3 yards up the middle for the touchdown. Brody McAllister kicked the extra point. It was 21-14 in favor of Franklin with 34 seconds to go in the second quarter. Glasgow would move the ball and pick up a first down or two, but could not get any further as time would run out. Tried a long pass in the end zone, and it was incomplete. So here at halftime, score stands Franklin-Simpson Wildcats 21, the Glasgow Scotties 14. Bruce?
Well, it's been a typical Glasgow game, Larry. We get down inside to score and turn it over or kill ourselves on a, stop a drive. Of course, the one turnover, we got it right back and scored. So if it all played out, it should have been maybe a 21-21 ball game at the half. Yeah. But we're letting Franklin control the football game. They had it for 16 minutes there, the first half of the 24, and then we're going to have to take care of the football. And I mean, it's okay if we score fast, if we score more, but we can't let them sustain long drives and keep that 7-point lead and play from behind all night.
They had a 10-play drive, 17-play drive, and another 7-play drive.
So we just can't let them do that, and us have to play catch up. Thank you for that, Larry. Let's look at our Don Franklin Auto halftime score here. Our McDonald's stats here in the first half, with Franklin on top 21-14. They had 11 first downs. The Scotties picked up 7. The Wildcats with 139 on the ground, 37 through the air for a total of 176. Scotties offense pretty even, 65 on the ground, 61 through the air for a total of 126. Franklin had the one turnover. That was the fumble down inside the 10-yard line that the Scotties took advantage of. They lost it. Glasgow fumbled once, lost it, and we did have the interception. The Wildcats were penalized 5 times for 44 yards. Glasgow 1 time for 5 yards. Franklin ran 33 offensive plays in that first half, consuming 16 minutes and 9 seconds. The Scotties had 21 offensive plays, using up 7 minutes, 51 seconds. I don't know whether I said we were only penalized once for 5 yards in that first half. Let's look at our McDonald's individual stats now here on our Don Franklin halftime show. Individually for Franklin-Simpson, they're led by Colin Anderson with 57 yards on 8 carries. He had a long of 22. Lane Alford rushed it 8 times for 49 yards and a touchdown with a long of 19. Aiden Jones had 6 rushes for 26 yards. He also had a touchdown. Brady Delk, 3 carries for 7 yards. Delk was 3 of 8 passing for 37 yards. One of those went for a score. That score was to Colin Anderson, his leading receiver. That one reception was a 24-yard touchdown pass. Brody Perry had 1 catch for 13 yards, and Kason Groves had 1 catch for no gain. Franklin did not punt in the first half as the Scotties. We did not have a punt in that first half. For the Scotties, Cameron Bull, our leading rusher on the year, picked up 49 yards on 8 rushes and a touchdown with a long of 13. Kellen Stone had 3 carries for 16 yards in that first half. Hudson Gum was 4-9 passing for 61 yards with a touchdown and an interception. His leading receiver was Jarek Martin with 2 catches for 29 yards. Kellen Stone had 1 catch for 28 yards and a score, and Kanan Allen had 1 catch for 10 yards. So that's your halftime stats here at your McDonald's halftime show, with the Scotties trailing Franklin-Simpson here on the road 21-14. Hello to the grandchildren out there tonight, and here at halftime we'll be returned for the call of second half with Joe and Larry after a 3-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Roll into a good morning with our warm toasted bagels. It's breakfast worth waking up for. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Here, history will be written, legends will be made. The NFL is back on the world stage. Kicking off in London, then Munich. It's smash mouth, in your face, lay it on the line, proud roaring football. Don't miss it, because this waits for no one. The NFL London and Munich games, only on NFL Network.
The NFL Network is now on SCRTC Channel 124 and 424 for expanded TV customers, because there's no such thing as too much football.
I'm Dan Fouch, branch manager at Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow. Our office recognizes that football and retirement share more similarities than you might think. The head coach, that's you. You are the ultimate decision maker when it comes to your finances. A successful retirement happens with support of a financial advisor, and that's where the quarterback comes in. A quarterback and financial advisor both pay close attention to the details and make the correct adjustments so that goals can be met. Call our office and speak with a financial advisor who can help you execute the plays to win in retirement.
Since 1980, Applebee's has been bringing great food and big smiles to Kentucky neighborhoods just like yours in Glasgow. Their extensive menu of delicious comfort foods has something for everyone to love. And Applebee's loves to support the community and cheer on the Glasgow Scotties. Remember to stop by Applebee's on any Scotties game night in your Scotties attire and get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. Eating good in the neighborhood at Applebee's, just off Happy Valley Road across from Walmart.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Roll into a good morning with our warm toasted bagels. It's breakfast worth waking up for. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
We continue here on the Don Franklin Auto Halftime Show. We are about 3.5 minutes away from the start of the second half. It's Franklin-Simpson leading Glasgow 21-14. Franklin trying to go to 2-1 in the district. Scotties trying to avoid falling to 0-2 in district play. Glasgow would have very little chance of being able to host a playoff game if they do not win out in district play. We'll tell you a few other scores before we get into the week ahead for other fall sports here at Glasgow High School. Some other scores we do have. Warren East leads Allen County Scottsville 16-7 at halftime. It's North Hardin leading Barron County 7-0. That game also at halftime. Monroe County over Metcalfe County 15-0 at halftime. And we also have Hart County leading Adair County by a score of 27-15. That also is at halftime. Let's take a look at the sports week ahead for other fall sports here at Glasgow High School. Kind of a light week with fall break coming up. Not a lot of action going on. We do have the district soccer tournament, though, over the weekend, tomorrow and Sunday. And Glasgow is hosting that, the Glasgow Barron County Soccer Complex. So tomorrow at 11 o'clock, the Glasgow boys soccer team will play their district semifinal against Allen County Scottsville. The boys championship game slated for 2:30 Sunday afternoon. The girls soccer team for Glasgow will play at 9 a.m. tomorrow against Barron County. That'll be a district semifinal. And then the girls district championship game set for 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon there at the Glasgow Barron County, Sunday afternoon for the championship game at the Barron County Glasgow Soccer Complex. No matches this week for the volleyball team, off for fall break. The boys and girls golf seasons have both come to an end. Each team did have one individual qualify for the first round of the state tournament. Emory Gardner played in that for the girls, and then Griffin Jackson played in the first round of the boys state tournament. But unfortunately, neither one of them were able to advance to the final state tournament in Bowling Green, which will be played, I think, next week. Cross-country team also has no meet this upcoming week because of fall break. No JV football game on Monday because of fall break. And no varsity football game Friday because of fall break. But as we told you earlier, Scotties will be back in action 2 weeks from tonight on the road at Hart County in another district contest. Pre-game coverage will begin at 6:30 over there from Mumfordville, with kickoff slated for 7 o'clock. Larry, what do the Scotties need to do here in this second half to come from behind and pull this district victory out?
First of all, we got to take care of the football. Second, we got to stop their rushing game. We cannot let them sustain drives. I think they had a 10-play drive, 13-play drive, 7-play drive in the first half, and they took over 10, 11, 12, 13 minutes off the clock with those drives. So we cannot let them sustain them. We need to stop them 3 and out or get a turnover one, and then Scotties have got to put the ball in the end zone when they get the opportunity to do it.
I think this first defensive possession for the Scotties, Larry, is big here because you do not want to fall behind 2 scores in this game. If Scotties can force a 3 and out, they should get pretty good field position, assuming the kickoff team covers well here on this kick. As both teams are huddled up around their coaches here getting some final instructions before we get this second half underway.
Yeah, we're glad Franklin goes to 4A next year because they've got a lot of juniors and sophomores playing here.
Yeah, the Scotties will be in a 6-team district next year, staying in Class 3A. Franklin-Simpson leaves the district, and LaRue County comes in, as does, I'm drawing a blank, Larry. You remember who the other one is that comes in? Is it Edmondson County, maybe?
Edmondson, I believe.
Jared Malagon will kick it away for the Scotties. Hampton back deep along with Anderson. And Hampton will field at the 10-yard line. He's got the 15. He's got the 20. Cuts to the near side of the field. Gets out of a tackle back at the 20. Escapes another tackle. Now giving up ground back to the 15. He's going to go down at the 16-yard line. So good kick coverage that time by the Scotties. Didn't tackle real cleanly, however.
I wish we'd had that last week.
Reinforcements were there pretty quickly.
Landon Martin on the final stop there. 2 or 3 people got their hands on him, but Landon Martin came up with a tackle.
And spot him at the 17-yard line, so 1st and 10 for Franklin at that point. So we get this third quarter underway. Scotties trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. They have not lost 3 in a row since the 2009 season. Last time they lost 4 in a row, 2008, when Glasgow went 0-11. Delk under center. Baxter split. They give it off to Alford. Huge hole left side. 25-30, 35. Still dragging a tackler on his back out to the 44-yard line. Glasgow simply cannot get this Alford kid to the ground.
Yeah, Jaden Bradley on the tackle. Finally, number 18, Kellen Stone, hit him and just bounced off of him. And but he had a heck of a hole. He had 10 yards before anybody hit him.
Out to the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Pickup of 27 yards. Alford has now carried it 9 times for 76 yards. Baxter split again. Give it off to Anderson as he'll try to get around the right end, and he's going to be taken down for a loss in the backfield.
Xander Contreras, 3rd tackle on the night. He just shot in there, got him by the ankles, and wouldn't let go.
Anderson has now carried it 9 times for 55 yards after that loss of 2 there. It'll be 2nd down and 12.
Yeah, Anderson's a little fast back. He comes out of the slot position and does a lot of misdirection stuff.
Jones and Alford in the backfield. Give to Alford. Goes off left tackle. Scotty's plug it up well that time, and he's going to be tackled for no gain on the play.
Contreras and Massey both on the tackle that time. They stood him up, And wouldn't let him go.
Met him right in the hole. 3rd down and 12.
Big play right here for the Scotties in this game.
Scottie defense needs to get off the field right here on 3rd down and 12. Delkin shotgun. Fakes to Anderson, wants to throw, under pressure, lets the pass go. It's overthrown and incomplete. Delk tried to throw on the run as intended for Aiden Jones out at the 48-yard line. He could not bring it in. He could not bring it in. It'll be 4th down and 12 here for the Wildcats at their own 42-yard line, and they'll send in the punting unit. First time tonight that they have punted. Brody McAllister will drop back to kick it away, and Jalen Bradley, back deep for the Scotties at the 25-yard line.
Well, if he kicks it as well as he does place kicking, he'll hit a good one.
Snap is low. It bounces to him. He does get it away. It's a low line drive kick. Bounces at the 36. Players. And will be down at the 30-yard line.
Looked like his first touch was up here. Didn't it hit him in the shoulder
I didn't think it hit him, Larry. No, I didn't think the football hit him. They're going to down the ball at the 30. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Scotties from that point with 9:37 to go in the 3rd quarter. But the Glasgow defense gets that critical stop to begin the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, that's a big play for the Glasgow defense there. Now let's see what the offense can get done.
Punt of 28 yards with no return. 1st and 10 Scotties, their own 30. Ryder Heller and Cam Bull will be in the I formation. Heller's the fullback. 2 receivers to the near side. Gum under center. Fumbles the snap, just picks it up. He's going to run with it. He's going to get good yardage here out across the 35 to the 36, almost the 37-yard line.
Yeah, his momentum just took him right on up through there. Number 53 on that tackle, Jacob Spears, under 2 for him on the night.
They'll back it up to the 36, so a gain of 6 yards on a fumbled snap, a busted play there. You'll take that. Don't like putting the ball on the ground again, but 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, he just kind of fumbled. I don't think it ever hit the ground, did it?
I think it did, Larry. I believe it did. Gum under center, the backs in the I formation once again with 2 receivers to the near side. Here's the give to Bull. Cam at the 40, 45, 50, fumbles the ball. And I think Glasgow got back on. No, Franklin saying they have it.
Franklin got it. It squirted out. I thought we had it, but I thought it squirted out on us.
And it is Franklin coming up with a football. That is Jackson Gass.
Number 58.
Scotties turned the ball over for the 3rd time tonight. Offense just continues to shoot itself in the foot. .8:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. 21-14, Franklin has the football back at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that's the way the thing has gone this year.
Alford, a wing back on the left side. The backs are split. They give to Jones. He finds a hole off the right side. He's inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. Maybe the 43. It will be the 43, I believe.
Right, number 22 on that tackle. That's Stephen Garrett. 4th tackle for him tonight.
It's a gain of 9 yards. 2nd down and 1. Scotties now -2 in the turnover battle tonight. Backs again are split. Alford in the backfield with Jones. They give to Jones. Hesitates to the line of scrimmage. Bounces off a tackler. Now across the 40 down to the 36-yard line. 37. Let's see. It'll be the 37-yard line. It's a 1st down for the Wildcats.
Massey is the man. Kavion Massey is the man that made the tackle. That's number 2. Trey Smith hit him first, but he just bounced right off of him.
1st down and 10 Wildcats at the Glasgow 37. Jones and Anderson split in the backfield with Alford a wing back on the right. They give it off to Anderson. He cuts to the inside at the 35 to 30, and he's going to go out of bounds now right at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, they got a good kick-out block that time and gave him a little bit of room to run.
Pickup of 7, second down 3. Glasgow trying to avoid going down by 2 scores here.
Yeah,
trailing 21-14.
Got a good stop on that first series and then turn it over again.
Wingback either way. Lane Alford, the fullback. They give to him. He's going to get hit and dropped after a very short gain. Maybe a yard, if that.
Yeah, Contreras and Parker McGowan in there on that tackle.
They will give him 1. So 3rd down and 2 here in 4-down territory. The ball now at the Glasgow 29. 7:06 to go in the 3rd quarter. Franklin in front, 21-14.
Yeah, 4-down territory, really hard to stop this running attack on 2 downs, but it can be done.
Wide out to the left side. Anderson a wing back on the right. Cole Alford and Lane Alford together in the backfield. They're going to pitch it to Cole Alford around the right side. He's got the 30, 25, and going to go down around the 22-yard line.
Boy, it looked like we had a hole. Contreras is the man that knocked him out of bounds, but boy, it looked like somebody held Ryder Heller over here on the corner.
It's another Franklin-Simpson first down at the 23. Pickup of 6 yards there for Cole Alford on, I think, what was his first carry of the night. Is that right, Bruce? It was. I assume he is a brother to Lane Alford. Cole Alford, a sophomore. Lane, a senior. The Alfords again are split in the backfield with Anderson, the wing back, on the right side. Give to Lane Alford this time. He takes it right up the gut, and he is going to get 1.
Parker McGowan there on top of him. He just ran right into him, and Parker finally got him to the ground.
2nd down 9 after the 1-yard pickup. .6:03 to go in the 3rd quarter. Wide out to the left side. Anderson and Jones in the backfield with Alford a wing back on the right. Give to Anderson, trying to get around the right end. Got a lot of room. 15, 10, and he goes out of bounds at the 10-yard line with another Franklin-Simpson first down.
Well, our cornerback over here is getting knocked out of the play every time. He's just making contact with the wide receiver, and he's just pushing him right out of the play. And the running back is just coming to the sideline and then cutting it back up the field.
1st and goal, Franklin at the 10. 5:46 to go in the 3rd quarter. Franklin has now rushed for 200 yards on 35 rushing attempts. Dilk going to give to Jones. Goes off left tackle, and he'll find a hole for a gain of 3, maybe 4. Four-yard pickup to the 6. 3-yard pickup to the 7, actually, I'd say.
I think Landon Martin is the man that made the tackle, and he's got to come off the field. I think he's got a cramp. But yeah.
Now a timeout here. It's an official timeout for the injury. So we'll take the timeout as well. 5:19 to go in the 3rd quarter of play. It's Franklin-Simpson 21, Glasgow 14. We're back after a 30-second timeout on WCLU Sports.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
$5:19 to go in the 3rd quarter of play. As Larry, did you pick up the number on the injured player for the Scotties? It's Landon Martin.
Landon Martin.
Yeah, Landon Martin. Looked like, is He hobbles off to the sideline there.
I think he had a cramp. It's not all the way out yet, doesn't look like.
2nd and goal for the Wildcats. They're at the 7-yard line. They already lead the Scotties 21-14, so looking to go 2 scores up here. Delk under center. The backs are split. That's Anderson and Jones in the backfield. Give it off to Alford on a sweep around the right side. He's going to be taken down from behind. That's great pursuit from behind, and that's Cam Bull who made the tackle.
Cam saw that one coming. He just came right straight from his right side over there and caught him from behind.
That's a loss of a yard back to the 8, so 3rd down and goal now.
That's Bull's 3rd tackle of the night.
Franklin does have a terrific field goal kicker, and they are certainly in field goal range if they don't make it into the end zone here on this 3rd down play. The field goal would put them up 2 scores.
Yeah, they've run our right side to death over here the last couple of series that they've had.
Jones and Anderson in the backfield, Alford a wing back on the left side, and a timeout taken by the Wildcats. This timeout brought to you by Applebee's. Again, don't forget, make sure you swing by Applebee's tonight and get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages just by showing up in your Scotties attire. Do that and you will be eating good in the neighborhood. No new scores to pass along to you at this point. We'll just give you the updates on where we stand right now. The last check, it was it was North Hardin leading Barron County 7-0. That game was at halftime. I think they're in the 3rd quarter now. Warren East led Allen County Scottsville 16-7. That also at halftime. It was Monroe County over Metcalfe County 15-0 at halftime. North Hardin has now taken a 14-0 lead over Barron County in the 3rd quarter. So we check that score. Trojans, of course, undefeated going into that game. You knew that would be a tough one for them. North Hardin's got a really good football team. 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line. Delk under center. Alford goes in motion to the right. Delk to throw. Under pressure. Looks into the end zone. The pass is incomplete. It actually hit the crossbar. And it is incomplete. So we will see the field goal unit come on here for Franklin-Simpson. Brody McAllister, who has not missed an extra point all year long, has only attempted 1 field goal, but he did make that field goal. It does not say how long of a field goal that was here in the stats.
Yeah, he's got a leg to kick it.
This will be
40 yards, I know.
This will be a 25-yard attempt from the right hash to put Franklin up by 10 points if he is good. Snap is low. They get the hold down. The kick is up, and it is no good. Wide right. So
they got a lot of pressure on him. They had a fumble snap, though, was the problem.
It was not a good snap. Delk did a good job just to get it down, but that may have thrown McAllister's timing off as the field goal was no good, so it remains a 1-score ball game. Scotties dodge a bullet right there.
They sure did.
Glasgow continues to trail 21-14 with 4:07 to go in the 3rd quarter.
And we get it at the 20, is that right?
I believe that's right. The officials are discussing it.
It's not like the...
And now they are going to put it down at the 20-yard line.
It's not like college and NFL. You get it where the kick was made from.
See if the Scotties can sustain a drive here without any mistakes. It's been a problem for them so far tonight. Gum under center, backs from the I formation. Geary's the fullback, Bull's the tailback. Wide out to the right side. Hudson Gum wants to throw. Looking down the right sideline at Jarek Martin, and it's incomplete. Lots of contact, and there are 2 flags. Defensive pass interference coming against the Wildcats.
Yeah.
Kason Groves is the guilty party. Jarek Martin, the intended receiver.
Yeah, he was double covered. He threw it into double coverage, but, Jarek, with his leaping ability, he can go up there and snag it. Tried to go up there and get it, and they hit him before the ball got there.
15-yard penalty. We'll move it to the Glasgow 35, where it'll be 1st down and 10. 3:58 to go in the third quarter of play. That is a Baird Private Wealth Management first down. Gary and Bull again in the I formation. Martin and Bradley both split wide to the left now. Tight end on the right side. Gum off play action to throw. Pass caught by Geary at the 38. He's got the 40, the 45, and he'll have another Baird Private Wealth Management first down out to the 48-yard line.
Number 3 on that tackle over be Kason Groves. It's his first tackle of the night for the senior.
That is the first pass reception of the year for Brady Geary, the senior.
And Franklin's got a man. Is that Franklin? Oh, that's us. We've got somebody down again.
No, that's a Glasgow. That's a Franklin player that's down.
Well, that's
Larry.
what I thought it would start with.
Just another cramp.
And one of our players was trying to get the cramp out. That's what fooled me.
It is a fairly warm night here, although it feels pretty darn good. Stepped outside the press box here at halftime. We cannot open the windows here in Franklin's press box, so don't really get much airflow in here. But when we stepped outside during the half, pretty nice night, but still a little bit humid, a little bit warm, so we have seen some cramping. That was Colin Anderson who had the cramp for Franklin-Simpson. He gets up and jogs off the field now. 3:48 to go in the third quarter, 21-14, Franklin-Simpson in front. Scotties have a first down and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Yeah, Scotties really need to score on this this series here. You don't want to give Franklin the ball back again.
Gum in shotgun, has two receivers each way. Bull in the backfield to the right of Hudson Gum. Now Bull motions out of the backfield at the snap. A flag is down, and it's going to be an illegal shift, I believe. Either that or a false start.
False start.
Be a false start called on the Scotties.
That's a first penalty, though.
Second penalty of the night on Glasgow. Monroe County has extended its lead over Metcalfe County to 22-0 after 3 quarters of play. First and 15, Glasgow back at their own 43 now. Same formation, 2 receivers each side. Bull in the backfield. Now he'll motion out of there. Gum has a bad shotgun snap. Now picks it up, going to look to throw. Looking down the right sideline. Caught by Jarek Martin at the 40, and he'll get down to the 36, maybe the 35. Let's see where they mark him out. Either way, it's a Baird Private Wealth Management first down for Glasgow.
Kason Groves on the tackle, number 2 for him. I thought Jarek had jumped too early, but he went up and stayed, it's just like he just stays up there, and he got his hands on it and pulled it in.
I think he did mistime the jump a little bit, but like you said, Larry, he's such a good athlete. He just hung in the air and made the catch, and a good job also by Hudson Gum. It was not a good shotgun snap. It bounced to him, and he picked it up and made something out of it.
No, our shotgun snaps this year have not been the best.
First and 10 for the Scotties. At the Franklin 36. Another bad snap. Gum just going to have to try to make something out of this, and he's going to go down for a 4-yard loss back at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, that's number 54 on that tackle. It's Caden Bennett. That's number 4 for him on the night. It's just moving the ball well, and then the first one didn't hurt us much.
Just kind of the way this whole season has gone for Glasgow. Just have a hard time getting out of their own way on offense at times. It's very frustrating to watch. I'm sure it's very frustrating as a player as well. 2:08 to go here in the third quarter. 21-14, Franklin leads it. Second down, 14. Hudson Gum under center. Going to give it off to Bull. Cam will carry a tackler down to around the 35-yard line. 36, actually, if where they're going to spot him. So it'll be third down and 10 coming up.
Jamarius Franklin on the tackle, number 2 for the junior.
Scotties certainly, you would think, in 4-down territory here at the Franklin 36. It's third and 10 here with 1:31 to go in the third quarter. Martin goes wide to the right. Bartley comes wide to the left. Bradley and Heller also will go wide to the right, so 3 men wide that way. Gum in shotgun. Hudson rolling right. Trying to set up a screen. It's caught by Bull, but Alford had that played very well. He saw what was coming.
Yeah.
And Alford comes down on top of Cam, and Cam landed on the football, and now once again Bull is slow to get up.
Yeah. That's his third tackle for Lane Alford. But that play worked perfectly to Jarek Martin earlier, but this time to Bull, it did not go anywhere.
It looked like Cam Bull came down right on top of the football, may have had the wind knocked out of him here. You hope it's nothing more than that. But Alford on the tackle just had all of his body weight come down on top of Bull, and he was on top of the football. So it's going to be 4th down and 9 when we get back to action. It's a 1-yard pickup. Bull is up, and he looks like he's okay. Getting a little bit of help off the field, but I don't think he would have to have it here.
Yeah, I don't think he's hurt that bad. It might have the wind knocked at him a little bit, but we lose him for this play, though, which is not good.
4th down and 9 coming up for Glasgow here. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Glasgow trailing 21-14. Scotties need a big play.
I like the play call for the screen, but I like it to the wide side of the field, not the short side like they did that time.
Trips to the far side, single wide out to the near side. Heller is the tailback who replaces Bull. Gum shotgun, handles the low snap, rolling out to the right side.
Go.
Hudson couldn't run for that first down. He's going to throw instead, and it's incomplete. Boy, I think Hudson could have easily run for that first down. He had nothing but green grass out in front of him, and the pass is overthrown out of bounds, and the Scotties will turn it over on downs.
Oh, I tell you, he made the first down sticks easy and might have gone all the way down inside the 15.
The Scotties will turn the ball over on downs at the Franklin 35 with 48 seconds to go in the third quarter, trailing 21-14.
Oh, man. Well, what looked to be another good drive after a couple of pass completions, you know, with the couple of bad snaps from center got us in behind the chains again.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Going to give this thing off to Anderson, trying to get around the right end. He's going to be taken down back at the 35-yard line. No gain. Brady Geary, I believe, on the tackle.
That's who it was. That's his third tackle on the night.
Hart County now leads Adair County 34-15. That game in the third quarter, I believe.
Looks like Hart County is again the best team in the district.
17 seconds to go. Don't know if Franklin has to snap this or not. We don't know how much time's on the play clock because they're not keeping it where we can see it. They're just keeping it down there on the field. And that is going to be the final play of the third quarter. 21-14, Franklin leads the Scotties as we go to the final 12 minutes. We're back after a 1-minute timeout here on WCOD Sports.
Your Glasgow destination for the finest flavors of Mexico and more. Priced to keep you coming back again and again. Authentic and delectable. La Nacional International Market Deli and Taqueria. Real Mexican street-style tacos. Carne asada, picadas, ceviche, tripas, burritos, quesadillas, lengua, chorizo, tortas, and more. Always fresh. Made from scratch and delicious. La Nacional. Across from Hibbett Sports, Shane Drive, Glasgow.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Nobody scores in that third quarter. It's 21-14, Franklin-Simpson. As we start the fourth. And they have the football here. Here's Alford. Sweep around the left side. Again, the 40, 45, 50. He may go 30, 25, 20, 15-10, and he's going to be dragged down from behind. Jalen Bradley saves the touchdown. Jalen was trying to strip the football out of there, but Alford would not let it go. And it's going to be 1st and goal for the Wildcats at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, just a toss sweep to the left side, and again they got a good kick-out block, and he just had room to run. And, boy, when he gets a head of steam up, he's not slow.
An official timeout here as Glasgow has a player down with cramps.
Landon Martin again.
And while they tend to Landon, we'll tell you about the stats through 3 quarters of play. Glasgow with 9 first downs, 16 first downs for the Wildcats. Scotties with 93 yards rushing, 96 passing, a total of 189. Franklin 207 rushing, 37 passing, total of 244. Scotties have turned the ball over 3 times in this game. They put it on the ground 4 times, lost 2 of those, and threw an interception. 2 of the 3 turnovers have come inside the 10-yard line when Glasgow was about to score. Franklin with just 1 turnover in the game. That was a lost fumble. Scotty's penalized twice for 10 yards. Franklin 6 for 59 yards. Glasgow has had the ball for 29 plays, only 12 minutes and 4 seconds. Franklin has dominated time of possession. 50 plays for Franklin, 23 minutes and 56 seconds. They've had it nearly twice as many minutes or twice as much time as Franklin has.
We were a +1 coming in on turnovers. Coming in this game now, we're a -2 for the year.
Barron County has scored. They trail North Hardin 14-6. 1st and goal for the Wildcats at the 7 as Jones is going to get the carry here. He'll get it inside the 5 down to the 2. Pick up a 5.
And number 22 on that tackle, that's Garrett again, Stephen Garrett. 5th tackle for him. He's done a pretty nice job filling in for Max Lee.
2nd and goal from the 2-yard line as Franklin tries to make this a 2-score lead. Franklin's had 2 other opportunities to do that, but the Glasgow defense has stood tall. Very tough challenge here. 2nd and goal at the 2. Delk under center, gives to Jones again up the middle with it, and I don't think he got in. He's down to the 1.
I don't think he made it that time. I can't see who, number 21. That's Contreras. 7th tackle for him.
Actually, it's no gain. He did not gain anything. Put the ball down to 2 again. It'll be 3rd down and goal from the 2. Clock at 10:24 and counting here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, look for him to go wide this time. We've got 320 and 250 right up in the middle of that line. So
3 men in the backfield to give it off to Alford, and the big man into the end zone for the Franklin-Simpson touchdown from 2 yards out to make it 27-14.
2nd man through. They faked it to the 1st man through it and gave it to him off left tackle, and he got it in the end zone.
And Brody McAllister will come on to attempt the PAT. 27 out of 27 in that category on the year. It's just about automatic, you could say. That one is up, and that one is also good.
If he gets the snap down, he does real well.
28-14, Franklin-Simpson leads with 10:03 to go. 10:03 to go here in the 4th quarter. We're back after a 30-second timeout on WCLU Sports.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
Boas.
That scoring drive for Franklin-Simpson, 5 plays, 65 yards, 2 minutes and 45 seconds. It was a 2-yard touchdown run for Lane Alford, his 2nd of the night, his 13th of the season. Extra point added by McAllister, 28-14 Franklin, 10:03 to go in this one.
Well, if the Scotties are going to get back in it, they have to score on this opportunity. They have to score quickly.
Low line drive kick, as they do kick it deep this time. It's going to get over the head
end zone
of the deep man into the end zone. Cam Bull was not in there on the kickoff return, so I don't know if Cam's going to be able to continue. That was actually Cabron Jones who was in there in his place.
I see somebody with a towel over their head on the sidelines. I don't know whether that's him or not, but I would assume it probably is.
Yeah, Campbell is not in the ball game. Ryder Heller in there at tailback. Three receivers to the near side, a single wide out to the left. Now Heller motions out of the backfield. Another bad shotgun snap. It bounces to Gum. He's just going to run with it. He's across the 20-25, and he'll get it out near the 30. I think it's going to be about a yard shy of the first. Well, actually, no, they will say he got to the 30.
Well,
so
I wish
first and 10.
I wish he'd have done that on that last opportunity. He had to run. Number 83, Jamarius Franklin on the tackle. Third tackle for him.
First down of the second half for the the third first down of the second half, says Bruce. So that is a Baird Private Wealth Management first down. Gum in shotgun, Heller to his left, three receivers left, one to the right. Another low snap. Gum running with it around the left end. He's got the 35, the 40, 45, and then gets popped as he gets to the 50-yard line, but Hudson gets right back up. Let's see where they spot him down. He's going to go down at the 48 in Franklin territory.
Number 54, Caden Bennett on the tackle. That's his fifth of the night.
So two big back-to-back runs there for Hudson Gum as that one goes for 22 yards. Another Baird Private Wealth Management first down. One wide out to the left. That's Jalen Bradley. Three men wide to the near side. Here comes Heller motioning out of the backfield. Again, another quarterback keeper. Hudson looking for some room. Started left, comes back to the right. Going to go down at the 47-yard line. And now a flag goes down. This one's going against the Scotties, I believe. It's a personal foul on Glasgow. Are they saying crackback block? Is that what they're saying here? Blindside block? It must be.
Yeah. I think that's what it was.
That is a 15-yard penalty. It's going to make it first down and 25. Moves the ball all the way back to the Scotties' 37-yard line. Scotties have now been penalized 3 times for 25 yards. That obviously is a very costly one. First and 25 now. 3 receivers left, one to the right. Gum has the snap. Throwing left, pass caught by Jalen Bradley, and he's going to be swallowed up as soon as he makes the catch for no gain, maybe a yard at most.
That's number 54 again, Caden Bennett. 6th tackle on the night for him.
They do give him 1 yard to the 43, so it'll be second down and 24 here. 7:55 to go on this one. Scotties trail 28-14. Did I say 43? Ball at the 38 is what I should have said if I said 43. Sorry. Second down, 24. Gum again with a bad shotgun snap, but he handles it. He rolls out here to the right side. Hudson looking downfield. Now he's just going to run with it, and he's going to get out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
Gosh.
Boy, these shotgun snaps are just throwing the timing off of everything.
As many times as you do it, Parker McGowan is the center, and he's just not getting it in the air. He's kind of rolling it back to him.
Pick up a 4, so it'll be third down and 20 here. Scotty's had 2 good runs and picked up 2 quick first downs, but then the 15-yard blindside block set them back to first and 25, and now they've got third and 20. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. And a delay of game here for the Scotties now.
Well,
make it 3rd and 30. Or 3rd and 25, excuse me. 3rd and 25 here. Ball at the 37-yard line. Need a big chunk play here. Gum to throw. Under pressure. And going to go down with a sack back at the 32.
Number 58 is the man that got the sack, and that would be Jackson Gass. First tackle of the night, but he has that fumble recovery also.
Glasgow down by 2 scores with 7:03 to go, but they have no choice but to punt the football here. It's 4th down and forever. The ball is at their own 32. They have to get to Franklin's 38 for a first down, so really no choice. Ryder Heller in to punt it away as Kanan Allen is out with an injury. Heller, high and short, very short. Going to bounce at the 49 and take a little bit of a Glasgow roll. And go down at the 47-yard line in Franklin territory. Punt of 21 yards with no return. .6:23 to go. Franklin gets the ball back with a chance to put this game away here. They already lead 28-14.
Yeah, the Scotties may not get it back here. They may just pound it and run clock.
Told you the Scotties in their last 4 games are only scoring 13 points per game, only 14 on the board tonight.
Fumble.
And a fumble. Delk able to pick it up. Now it's loose again, and Delk got it back again.
Yeah. He got the snap all right, and he tried to turn around and hand it off, and it didn't make a good clean handoff, but he got back on it.
Lost 2 to the 45-yard line. 6 minutes to go. Second down, 12. Jones and Anderson in the backfield with Alford, the wing back on the left. Going to pitch it on a quick pitch to Anderson around the left side. A flag is down.
Hold. They got a hold on number 54.
Anderson goes down with a 2-yard gain to the 47. There's a flag at the end of the play as well, so I think we've got 2 different penalties here. Hold on Franklin and a face mask on Glasgow, so the penalties will offset. It'll be second down and 12 once again.
We can't get a good break, can we? Got one early in the game. That's the only one we've had on the fumble.
Alford, the wing back on the right side. Jones and Anderson in the backfield. Give to Anderson, trying to get around the right side this time. The Scotties meet him in the backfield for another loss. Loss of 2, back to the 43. It'll be third down and 14 now.
That's Brady Gary on that tackle. 4th tackle for him.
Well, I do not know what happened when Adair County beat this Franklin team 42-7. But I can tell you right now, Adair County is not 42-7 better than Franklin. We've seen them both.
They just had one of those nights, I guess.
Must have been. Must have been. 3rd and 14 here for the Wildcats. Delk going to give this thing off to Alford. Franklin did not get set before that snap. The wideout over on the right side was not set for a full second, but the penalty flag was not thrown. And now Glasgow will call a timeout.
Trey Smith and Contreras on the tackle there.
Ball spotted at the 45-yard line, so it's 4th down and 12. After the 2-yard pickup by Alford, Glasgow burns the first of its 3 timeouts with 4:24 to go. Scotty's about to get the football back as Brody McAllister is in to punt it away. But first, we'll tell you that this timeout is brought to you by Applebee's. Applebee's is a proud sponsor of Glasgow Scotties Sports. Tonight only, if you wear your Scotties attire to Applebee's, you'll get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. So if you're looking for a late supper tonight, head out to Applebee's. Wear your Scotties attire and get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. North Hardin continues to lead Barron County 14-6. 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter there. 4th down, 12. Franklin about to punt it away. Jalen Bradley back deep for the Scotties. Scotties coming after it. They block it. Landon Martin blocks it. And Martin going to pick it up. Well, actually, it's going to be recovered by Franklin back at the 7, but it'll be Glasgow football. A flag is down. I think they're going to get the Franklin punter for pushing Landon Martin in the back. Let's see. I think the flag, either way, whatever it is going to be against Franklin-Simpson. So Glasgow does have life here as Landon Martin blocks the punt. It is a block in the back on Franklin. Penalty is declined.
First touch is where they're going to mark it, or they're going to mark it where it was.
And Glasgow will take it at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal.
All right, we did get a break.
Scotty's down 28-14, 4:14 to play. So if they get a quick touchdown here, who knows? Both Campbell and Kanan Allen out of this game with an injury. Gum under center. Power eye to the right side. Kellen Stone dots the eye. They're going to pitch it back to him. Kellen makes a cut to the inside, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Scotties. Glasgow cuts it to an 8-point deficit with 4:08 to go.
Well, that's what we needed real quick, and we got it.
And we'll see Jared Malagon on to attempt the extra point to try to make it a 7-point ball game. That touchdown for Kellen Stone, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. That one from 7 yards out. Snap is good, hold is down, the kick is up, and it is, well, we got a flag.
Dead ball.
False start called on Glasgow. So they'll back Glasgow up 5 yards. So the ball will be spotted at the 8. It'll make this a 25-yard extra point attempt for Jared. Another good snap. The hold is down. The kick is up by Malagon, and it looks good from here, and it is. 4:08 to go in the game here. Glasgow has cut it to a touchdown ball game, trailing 28-21 now. And after the blocked punt by Landon Martin gave Glasgow the football at the Franklin 7-yard line, it took just one play as Kellen Stone took it in around the right side. Took just 6 seconds. And the extra point, good by Jared Malagon. We told you that's Kellen's second rushing touchdown of the season. It's his second touchdown of the game. He had a 28-yard touchdown reception earlier in the night. So, Larry, too early to onside kick here. You have 2 timeouts left. What do you think?
I don't think so. I think you try to get them back as far as you can. And
so you don't onside kick?
No, I don't think so. I think you got 2 timeouts left. I don't know. It just depends on what the coaches want to do. I don't know whether they should do it or not. But
Franklin right now does not have anybody back deep. The deepest man is standing at the 33-yard line. So they
we've
are
got
certainly
12 people on the field.
They are certainly expecting an onside kick. Russellville defeats, or actually leads Ballard Memorial 48-16 after 3 quarters of play there. So we'll see what Malagon does.
I'd try to kick it over their heads.
And it's a squib kick, and it's going to go out of bounds at the 25-yard line, and that's what you did not want to happen.
Just kick it deep to this corner.
Jeff Garman is not very happy about something over on the sideline. I don't know what he is upset about, but he's talking with the officials. He was very animated trying to yell at the lead referee out here on the field. Jeff's still having a pretty hard conversation with the official over there on the Glasgow sideline. So it'll be Franklin-Simpson football at the 35-yard line.
Well, you got to go 3 and out here if you're going to have a chance to tie.
4:08 to play. 3 men in the backfield here. Going to give it off to the third man through. That is Alford, and he's going to cross the 40 up to the 41-yard line, a pickup of 6. Too much on first down.
Yeah, Trey Smith on the tackle, number 4 for him. Yeah, that's a lot on first down. If you could held him to 1 or 2 that time, then you could use your timeouts here. But if you stuff them right here, you still do it.
Franklin obviously going to run as much time off the clock as they can before they snap this football. As Delk will go under center. He's watching the back judge, and he will not snap it until that hand goes up in the air to indicate 5 seconds left on the play clock. And there it goes. 3 men in the backfield again. Again, give to Alford. He'll go around the left side. He's going to get wrapped up and taken down about a yard shy of the first down at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, Ryder Heller on that tackle along with Landon Martin.
So 3rd down and 1. I'd be shocked if we don't see a quarterback sneak here.
Yeah.
$2:52 to go. In a full house backfield here. Delk gives to Jones. He's got the first down out to the 47-yard line.
Kellen Stone on the tackle, but he'd already had the first down before he got hit.
Pickup of 3, 1st and 10 Franklin, 2:29 to go now, ball at their own 47-yard line. Scotties have 2 timeouts.
Now you got to stuff up here on first down, and then you got to use your timeouts.
Same full house set in the backfield here with Delk under center, no wideouts. Give to Alford around the left end.
Second
and
man
he's going to
3.
get across the 50 to the 48-yard line in Glasgow territory. Now the Scotties will use one of those 2 timeouts.
Kellen Stone on the tackle, number 4 for him, but boy, they're just faking to the man up the middle and then giving it to Alford, just letting him do his thing.
It's a pickup of 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Once again, this timeout brought to you by Applebee's. Tonight only, if you wear your Scotties attire to Applebee's, you'll get 10% off your meal and all non-alcoholic beverages. Let's take a look at some scores that have come across here. It is a final score as Monroe County defeats Metcalfe County by a score of 29-0. Warren East leading Allen County Scottsville 31-15 after 3 quarters. That is a shocker to me.
Yes, it is.
It is North Hardin leading Barron County 14-6 after 3 quarters of play. Actually, now we get an update on the North Hardin-Barron game. 5 minutes and 23 seconds to play. It's still 14-6 North Hardin. Second down 5. We've got a minute 59 to go. Scotties have 1 timeout remaining. So if Franklin gets a first down on this series of downs, it's just about over. They give to Alford. He's going to get taken down after a 1-yard gain to the 47.
Trey Smith again on the tackle. That's his 5th tackle.
Scotties burned their final timeout here with 1:53 to play. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 when we come back. Once again, this timeout brought to you by Applebee's. Don't forget to stay tuned at the end of this contest for our Don Franklin Auto postgame show, where we will take a look at the final stats. We'll talk with head coach Jeff Garman. We'll also tell you about our Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance player of the game, as well as our Hardee's Hot and Fresh play of the game. All coming up here shortly on the Don Franklin Auto post-game wrap-up. We've got a minute 53 to go in this one. Franklin-Simpson leads 28-21. If you're joining us late, the Scotties have committed 3 turnovers in this game, 2 of which have come inside the Franklin 10-yard line that prevented scores. Still prevented the score. It still prevented the score. 3rd down and 4. Here we go. Franklin going to throw here. Delk looking for a man. It's Anderson. It's caught. That'll be a first down. He's at the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Franklin. Ball game.
Boy, we had the pressure on him again. We hit him, and he gets the ball away, and this time he gets the touchdown out of it.
And the quarterback, Delk, is down after the play. He is going to be helped up, and he looks like he's going to be all right. Well, Franklin rolled the dice a bit there. They knew Glasgow would be selling out for the run, and Franklin throws the ball on 3rd down and 4, and it goes for a touchdown from, was that 52 yards, Bruce? 47 yards out. Brody McAllister on for the extra point. And a flag is down. I think Franklin may have moved early. We'll get a false start. Back them up 5.
Boy, we put a pass rush on the quarterback 3 or 4 good times tonight when he was going to throw, and he just barely gets it off in time.
Nope, McAllister will try it from 25 yards out here. His kick is up, and his kick is good. Minute 40 to go. Franklin now leads 35-21. Let's go ahead and take another 30-second timeout here with Franklin on top by 14. We're back after a 30-second timeout here on WCLU Sports.
We know know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
McAllister to kick it away here. Low line drive kick fielded back at the 15-yard line. At the 30, 35, 40. On the return that time for the Scotties was Keyshawn Austin. He's down at the 38. That drive for Franklin-Simpson, by the way, 6 plays, 65 yards. It took 2 minutes and 34 seconds. It was a 47-yard touchdown pass from Delk to Anderson. Extra point good for a 35-21 Franklin lead.
Braxton Graves made that tackle on the kickoff. That's his first of the night.
3 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Yep, new quarterback.
It's Trace England in at quarterback here. Trace looking over the middle. The pass is incomplete. Intended for Jalen Bradley out at the 50-yard line. It was a little bit low. Jalen could not bring it in.
Yeah, just a little low. Had him open.
The flag is down in the Glasgow backfield. Hold on the Scotties. Trace England at quarterback, a 5'6", 125 freshman. After the penalty, it's first down and 20 for the Scotties. Back at their own 28-yard line. England in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Heller, the running back. And a shotgun snap is rolled back to Trace. He'll have to just get on it back at the 12-yard line. If you're going to say he's down to 13. And a Franklin player is down here with 1:09 to go. The Scotties appear to be headed to their 4th consecutive loss. That has not happened since 2008. That's the year Glasgow went 0-11.
I remember that year.
I do too.
I don't want to remember it, but I do.
Scotties are going to be off next week, and then they're going to have another very tough ball game in 2 weeks when they go to Hart County.
Yeah, that'll be probably the toughest game they've had all year.
It'll be a challenge to not lose 5 straight in that one. Glasgow will have to play very well to have a chance to win. Give you a score here. Warren East leading 31-15 over Allen County Scottsville. That's through 3 quarters of play. Barron County down 14-6 to North Hardin with about 2 minutes to play, but Barron inside the red zone, we understand. Second down and a mile here for the Scotties. England in shotgun formation. There's the snap. England to throw. Pass going to be caught by Martin at the 18. He's going to cross the 20 and out to the 25-yard line goes Jarek Martin.
Yeah, number 12 running him out of bounds over there. That's Colin Anderson. Second tackle on the night for him.
.52 seconds to go. 3rd down and 23. England Has the snap. Straight drop. Looking over the middle of the field. Caught by Martin at the 45. And he is down right there. It'll be 4th down and 3 with 38 seconds to go. Scotty's out of timeouts. They spot him at the 46, actually. So 4th down and 2.
They're not putting much of a pass rush on him right now. They're just laying back in the secondary, but they made a nice pass right there and a good catch by Martin.
4th down and 2 here. England looking to the left side for Martin, and it's going to be nearly intercepted, incomplete. It was underthrown, and Franklin will take over on downs at the Glasgow 46-yard line with 13 seconds to play.
First down, Wildcats.
Let's see, where are they?
The 46,
46.
Larry. Another frustrating night for the Scotties. They missed some opportunities. Once again, has been the storyline of the season for Glasgow on offense.
Yeah. We squandered at least 2 touchdowns, I know, that we could have had. And then
Delk takes the snap, takes the knee, and that'll do it. Your final score will be Franklin-Simpson 35, Glasgow 21. Scotties lose their 4th straight. They fall to 3-4 overall, 0-2 in the district. Franklin-Simpson improves to 5-2 on the year and 2-1 in district play. We'll come back in a moment on the Don Franklin Auto post-game wrap-up. Take a look at the final stats brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. We'll also hear from head coach Jeff Garman. We'll name our Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance Player of the Game, and we'll tell you about our Hardee's Hot and Fresh Play of the Game. 35-21, your final score. Franklin-Simpson defeats the Scotties here in Franklin. We're back after a 4-minute timeout here on WCOU Sports.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich.
Here, history will be written, legends will be made. The NFL is back on the world stage. Kicking off in London, then Munich. It's smash mouth, in your face, lay it on the line, crowd roaring, football. Don't miss it, because this waits for no one. The NFL London and Munich games, only on NFL Network.
The NFL Network is now on SCRTC Channel 124 and 424 for expanded TV customers, because there's no such thing as too much football.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Roll into a good morning with our warm toasted bagels. It's breakfast worth waking up for.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm Dan Fouch, branch manager at Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow. Our office recognizes that football and retirement share more similarities than you might think. The head coach, that's you. You are the ultimate decision maker when it comes to your finances. A successful retirement happens with support of a financial advisor, and that's where the quarterback comes in. A quarterback and financial advisor both pay close attention to the details and make the correct adjustments so that goals can be met. Call our office and speak with a financial advisor who can help you execute the plays to win in retirement.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's making it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Roll into a good morning with our warm toasted bagels. It's breakfast worth waking up for.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
Glasgow Scotties football on WCLU 103.1 FM and AM 1490. And video streaming free at WCLUradio.com and on the Glasgow Scotties and WCLU YouTube channels. Glasgow Scotties football, brought to you by Don Franklin Auto, Hardee's, Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow, La Nacional Restaurant, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, McDonald's, Aero Safety, Applebee's, The People's Bank, TJ Regional Health, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers. It's time for the Don Franklin Auto post-game wrap-up.
Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, Bruce Tribune back here with you in Franklin, Kentucky, where the Scotties dropped their 4th consecutive football game. They fall here by a final score of 35-21 to the Franklin-Simpson Wildcats. Another score to pass along to that has just gone final. Barron County suffers its first defeat of the season tonight as they fall to North Hardin by a score of 14-6 in a district game there for the Trojans. Time now to take a look at our final stats here on the Don Franklin Auto post-game wrap-up. Those stats brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow, and we'll turn things over to Larry and Bruce. Larry?
All right, Joe. Game started off pretty well for Glasgow, except for, we moved the ball. We won the toss and decided to take the football. Had a good drive going and then threw an interception in the end zone, which squelched that drive. But Franklin, on their first drive, turned it right back over to us, and we recovered a fumble. Caden Allen got it at the 7-yard line of the Scotties, 7:07 in the first quarter. We took one play to put it in the end zone, one play 7 yards. It took 4 seconds. Cam Bull went over from 7 yards out for the touchdown. Jared Malagon kicked the extra point, and Glasgow had the initial lead of the game at 7-0. Franklin came right back on the ensuing kickoff, took it on Glasgow's 44-yard line. It went 10 plays, 44 yards, and 5:41 off the clock. Aiden Jones went 2 yards for the touchdown. Brody McAllister kicked the extra point, and we were tied at 7. After a fumble by Glasgow on their next possession, Jackson Crafton came up with that fumble recovery for Franklin. It was on their 32-yard line at 10:18, and they went on another long drive, 13 plays, 63 yards, took 5:55 off the clock. Colin Anderson, this time a 24-yard pass from Brady Delp for the touchdown. Brody McAllister kicked the extra point, and Franklin had their first lead at 14-7 with 4:24 to go in the second quarter. Glasgow got on the board again on their next possession. They had a 4-play, 53-yard drive, took 1:08 off the clock. Kellen Stone, a 28-yard touchdown pass from Hudson Gum, and Jared Malagon kicked the extra point, and we were tied again with 3:16 to go at 14, with 3:16 to go in the second quarter. Franklin came right back, though. Hard to stop this team defensively. They took over on their own 33-yard line, went on a 7-play, 67-yard drive, took 2:42 off the clock. Lane Alford went 3 yards for the touchdown. Brody McAllister again kicked the extra point, 21-14. At that point, Glasgow would get the ball back, but they had the time would run out before they could do anything. So at halftime, it was 21-14 in favor of Franklin. Third quarter went scoreless as we held Franklin on the first possession. They had to punt, but we fumbled it right back to them on the next possession. They moved the football down and had a 25-yard field goal attempt, which they had a bad snap, and the kicker is good enough to kick it from there, but they had a bad snap, and it was no good. But the Scotties could get nothing done again on offense as they would lose it on downs. That was late in the third quarter. Franklin would take over just with only 48 seconds to go in the third quarter, and put another touchdown on the board. 5 plays and 65 yards, took 2:45 off the clock. Lane Alford with a 2-yard touchdown run. Brody McAllister kicked the extra point, and it was 28-14 in favor of Franklin at that point. Glasgow would punt on their next possession. Franklin would go, we would stop them as we had a blocked punt. Landon Martin would block the punt on 4th down, and that gave Glasgow the football again at the 7-yard line on a turnover. And it took us one play to put it in the end zone. This time, Kellen Stone did the honors this time, a 7-yard touchdown run. Jared Malagon kicked the extra point, and it was 28-21, a 7-point disadvantage for Glasgow with 4:08 to go in the fourth quarter. But we just could not stop Franklin. A 6-play, 65-yard drive on the next series took 2:34 off the clock. They went back and passed in this situation. We thought they'd just try to run the football. But a 47-yard pass from Brady Delk, Colin Anderson with the touchdown. Brody McAllister again kicked the extra point. 35-21 in favor of the Scotties. And then we would lose it on downs on our next possession. So the final score tonight, 35-21 in favor of Franklin-Simpson, and that would be in this series the 73rd meeting. That runs the record to Franklin 46 wins, 24-3. It runs the record there for the all-time series. For the defensive stats tonight, first for Franklin in the game, Cason Groves with two tackles and also had a big interception. Brady Delk with 4 tackles, Colin Anderson with 2. Braxton Graves had 1, Xavier Hampton with 1. Lane Alford had 3 on the night. Jackson Evans had 1 on the night. Crafton had a fumble recovery. I forgot to write that down, but he didn't have a tackle, but he had that fumble recovery. And let's see, Jacob Spears with 2. Caden Bennett had 6 to lead the way for Franklin tonight. Jackson Gass with 1, had a fumble recovery, and that 1 tackle was a sack of the quarterback. And Jamarius Franklin with 3 tackles for Franklin tonight. For the Scotties in the game, defensively, Jalen Bradley had 2 tackles. Trey Smith with 5. Kanan Allen did not have a tackle while he was there, but he also had that fumble recovery. Cameron Bull with 3. Ryder Heller with 3. Jarek Martin had 1. Landon Martin, good night for Landon. 7 tackles on the night for Landon. Kellen Stone with 4. Jeremiah Moore had 5. Xander Contreras led the way tonight with 8 tackles. Stephen Garrett with 5. Brady Gary had 4 on the night for the Scotties. Justice Payton with 1. Kevion Massey had 2 on the night, and Parker McGowan had 2 on the night for the Scotties.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We're going to get Coach Garman in here. If you'll give your headset up to him here, and then Bruce will give us the final offensive stats once we get Jeff's thoughts on this ball game here tonight. As the Scotties fall 35-21 to the Franklin-Simpson Wildcats here in this district contest. And Jeff, unfortunately, more of the same story with the offense kind of shooting itself in the foot at times tonight. 3 turnovers and missed a couple of scoring opportunities down inside the 10-yard line. Frustrating, I know.
It's frustrating, but, you know, when I look back, when I sit here and think about the game, I think you've got to give some credit to Franklin-Simpson. I thought Franklin-Simpson played well. Coach Cheney does an excellent job with them, and they're very fortunate to have him, and they made the plays when they needed to make a play, and we didn't. But I did see some life in our offense tonight. I thought we were able to run the football a little bit, and I thought we were able to throw the football a little bit, and that was a good sign to see. We're looking at 21 points put on the scoreboard, and that's an improvement from where we've been playing the last 2 weeks. But we also left points out on the field, and you can't leave 14 points. But for me, watching this game, I just thought our kids battled so hard for so long, gave themselves a chance to onside kick with about 3 or 4 minutes to go, and with an opportunity to win. We've got so many kids playing both ways. We got so many kids out there battling, and our kids could fold their tent at any time. they haven't. They keep showing up. They keep fighting. And I was just really proud of our defense in the second half. Thought our defense really gave up one score. The last score, I'm not really, we're loading up over here to stop this unbalanced 4-2 look, and they want to throw something out the back end. But, that's how that goes sometimes. You can't stop it all. But really was proud of our kids, the way they battled, the way they fought, and can't say enough. It shows some character. And that's what I like to see.
Late in the ball game, Jeff, things did not look good. You guys put the punt block on, and Landon Martin gets the big punt block. You guys able to recover the ball at the 7-yard line. You take that in for a score. Gave yourself a chance there at the end. Big play there by Landon Martin.
It was a big play, and we kind of changed up. Cameron kind of came to me and said, hey, let's do a little different look, and we did it, and then we got a punt block off the outside, and it was a good call. And, that's about making plays and making a play when you need a play made. There was multiple plays tonight on 3rd and 4th down that we needed to make a play, and sometimes we did, sometimes we didn't. We're just not doing it consistent enough. We're not getting any great big plays. When I'm talking about big plays, I'm talking about 50, 60-yard stomps. And when that happens, it's forcing you to make drives of 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-play drives. And unfortunately, we're just not good enough right now to run 8, 9, 10, 11 plays in a row and not get a hold, not fumble the ball, not do something catastrophic to ourselves to hurt our cause. And but we just got to keep battling. We got to keep fighting. We got to keep battling. And I like the character. I like the demeanor that our kids are in. They just go out there and play, and they fight, and it's tough. And like I said, we've got a bunch of kids playing both ways. We had 2 or 3 kids get hurt tonight, and guys even had to step up even more. And just proud of their effort.
Speaking of the kids who got hurt, I know Cam Bull left with an injury. Kanan Allen, I think, left with an injury. Any
don't
status
know
on
anything
either one of those guys?
on Kanan. I they said something about his thumb. Cameron, I've never have really heard what his was so far. So, we'll get more looks at that, and as the week goes on. So we go to a much-needed open week, a bye week, and maybe we can get rested up, healed up a little bit, and try to come back these last 3 regular season games. We got 2 home games, and try to finish strong. I just hate it, and I hurt for these kids. They look at you, and they want me to fix everything, and I just can't fix it. They've got to go out and play, and if I could wave a magic wand and make everything better, I would. And we just got to play better at the end of the day. We just got to play better. It's not about effort. It's not about toughness. It's not about grit. It's about we just got to play better and take care of the football a little better, and things will change our way.
Jeff, appreciate your time. Enjoy the week off. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Thank you.
Scotty head coach Jeff Garman, his ball club falling here to the Franklin-Simpson Wildcats by a score of 35-21. And we'll now turn things over to Bruce as he continues to take a look at our offensive stats, brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. Bruce?
Sort of know how Coach Garman feels with the kids. Say, look at him, can you fix this? But because they've been in a program, they're not used to losing.
Right.
And they really don't, they're having to learn what that is. And any good football program, every once in a while, you're going to have a bad year.
Yep.
And it happens. We're young. But let's look at our Don Franklin Auto post game. Our McDonald's stats for this post game tonight. Franklin wins at 35-21. They picked up 18 first downs. The Wildcats had 288 on the ground, 84 through the air with a total of 372. The Scotties had 11 first downs, 116 on the ground, 130 through the air for a total of 246. I gave Franklin 2 turnovers. Really, I guess they had 1 turnover because the block punt. We got good field position, but we were getting the football anyway. But they put it on the ground 3 times and lost 2 of those. Scotties had 3 turnovers. We put it on the ground 4 times, lost 2 of them. We had an interception. Penalties, Franklin was penalized 7 times for 64 yards, the Scotties 5 times for 40 yards. The Wildcats ran 65 plays, 25 more plays than the Scotties tonight, using up 30 minutes and 43 seconds of clock time. The Scotties 40 plays used 17 minutes and 17 seconds. Now, individually on our Don Franklin post games here tonight, the McDonald's stats, individual stats for Franklin-Simpson, their leading rusher on the year with Lane Alford with 155 yards on 20 rushes. He scored 2 touchdowns, had a long of 59. Colin Anderson had 72 yards on 13 rushes with a long of 22. Aiden Jones rushed it 12 times for 51 yards. Cole Alford had 1 carry for 6 yards, and Brady Delk had 4 carries for 5 yards. Delk was 4 of 11 passing for 84 yards and 2 touchdowns. Both of those touchdowns went to Colin Anderson. On both of his catches he scored. Had a total of 71 yards with a long of 47. Brody Perry had 1 catch for 13, and Cason Groves had 1 catch for no yards. Brady McAllister punted 2 times for 28 yards. He did have 1 block. That was a 28-yard average. Leading rusher for the Scotties tonight was our leading rusher on the season. Cameron Bull was 69 yards on 10 rushes. He had 1 touchdown with a long of 16. Hudson Gum picked up 33 yards on 6 rushes with a long of 22. Kellen Stone, our player of the game, had 23 yards on 4 rushes. He scored a rushing touchdown. Trace England was sacked 1 time there late in the game for a minus 15 yards. Hudson Gum was 8 of 14 passing tonight for 97 yards for 1 score and 1 interception. Trace England was 2 of 4 for 33 yards. Our leading receiver tonight was Jarek Martin with 83 yards on 5 receptions. He had a long of 23. Kellen Stone had 28 yards and a touchdown on 1 reception. Brady Geary had 1 reception for 13 yards. Kanan Allen had 1 for 10. Jalen Bradley had 1 for 1, and Cam Bull had 1 for 1 yard. Ryder Heller punted that 1 time for 21 yards. But here tonight on the road, the Scotties dropped their 4th in a row to the Franklin-Simpson Wildcats, and it was a district game, but all we got to do is take a week off, go home and practice, and finish strong, Joe.
All right, Bruce, thank you very much. That's a look at your final stats brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. We want to go ahead and take a look at our Hardee's hot and fresh play of the game, and that is going to take us back to the 2nd quarter when Hudson Gum hit Kellen Stone with a 28-yard touchdown pass. A play that capped a 4-play, 53-yard drive. Jared Maligon added the extra point. That tied the game at 14-all with 3:16 to go in the 2nd quarter. So, again, that 28-yard pass from Hudson Gum to Kellen Stone, our Hardee's hot and fresh play of the game. We'll come back in a moment and wrap things up here from Franklin-Simpson High School. We'll tell you about our Kentucky Farm Bureau player of the game. Again, the final score, Glasgow falls to Franklin-Simpson 35-21. We're back after a 3-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Since 1980, Applebee's has been bringing great food and big smiles to Kentucky neighborhoods just like yours in Glasgow. Their extensive menu of delicious comfort foods has something for everyone to love. And Applebee's loves to support the community and cheer on the Glasgow Scotties. Remember to stop by Applebee's on any Scotties game night in your Scotties attire and get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. Eating good in the neighborhood at Applebee's, just off Happy Valley Road across from Walmart.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Your Glasgow destination for the finest flavors of Mexico and more. Priced to keep you coming back again and again. Authentic and delectable. La Nacional International Market Deli and Taqueria. Real Mexican street-style tacos. Carne asada, picadas, ceviche, tripas, burritos, quesadillas, lengua, chorizo, tortas, and more. Always fresh. Made from scratch and delicious. La Nacional. Across from Hibbett Sports, Shane Drive, Glasgow. If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
Back here at Franklin-Simpson High School to wrap things up for you on the Don Franklin Auto postgame wrap-up. We need to first tell you that our Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance agent Joe Myers player of the game is going to be Kellen Stone. Kellen had 2 touchdowns on the night, 1 receiving, 1 rushing. His numbers on the night: 4 rushing attempts for 23 yards and the touchdown. And the only catch he had on the night went for 28 yards and a touchdown as well. So Kellen Stone also added 4 tackles on the defensive side. So Kellen Stone, our Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance agent Joe Myers player of the game. So the Scotties will have next Friday off. Fall break coming up this week. No game on Friday. And Glasgow next in action in 2 weeks from tonight on the road once again at Hart County. Going to be another very tough contest. Hart County in the driver's seat in the district right now as they defeated Adair County tonight 41-21. So they are 2-0 in district play. Adair County falls to 2-1 in the district with that loss. Franklin-Simpson also now 2-1 in the district with this win, but Adair County defeated Franklin, so they'll have the tiebreaker over them. So right now the standings would put Hart County in first, Adair County in second, Franklin in third, and Glasgow and Butler County are currently tied for fourth. Those 2 teams will play in 3 weeks. And it's very possible that game will decide which of those 2 teams gets in the playoffs. 1 team will be left out of the playoffs in this district. Only 4 teams make it. There's 5 teams in the district. So unless the Scotties can pull off an upset on the road in 2 weeks at Hart County, that game against Butler County in 3 weeks will determine if Glasgow gets to the playoffs or not. But the Scotties, again, fall here to Matthew, did you give me everybody who helped out tonight? Tell me real quick. So we had Will Perkins on the game camera for our live stream. Caleb Saltzman down on the field with a camera. Nick Robbins also on the field with camera as well. And, of course, back at the studio for us in Glasgow, Jonathan Talley on the board doing our production on the radio side. And our video producer, of course, Mr. Matthew Clark. Thanks to all those folks for helping us out. Of course, my partners on the broadcast tonight were Larry Alexander and Bruce Tribute. Once again, the final score, Glasgow falls 35-21 to Franklin-Simpson. Scotties have now dropped 4 straight games for the first time since 2008. Glasgow drops to 3-4 overall. They're 0-2 in the district. Franklin-Simpson improves to 5-2 on the year and 2-1 in district play. I'm Joe Myers. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Glasgow Scotties football on WCLU 103.1 FM and AM 1490. Brought to you by Don Franklin Auto, Applebee's, Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow, La Nacional Restaurant, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, McDonald's, Aero Safety, Hardee's, The People's Bank, TJ Regional Health, and Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent Joe Myers. Follow all Glasgow High School Scottie sports right here. Your home for local WCLU. A presentation of Seven Mountains Media Sports.